And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Titch and Geezer's prediction show, your regular Friday night viewing, the final edition of the prediction show, because obviously the season's done now. And then we will carry on just for shorter shows, especially World Cup and all that. We'll just have a general chit chat, whatever. Anyway, Geezer, how you doing? How you been since this time last week? How you feeling?
Yeah, a bit numb after the result. Well, it's nothing I didn't expect, you know, so I sort of half expected it anyway. So I'd resigned myself before I'd watched it that we were fucked. So yeah, and what I did, I could not face staying up that night till 2 or 3 in the morning to watch it live. So I said, right, I'll get up early in the morning and I'll watch it, sort of. And I got up and it was about 7 o'clock in the morning. Put it on, made sure I didn't look at the phone, touch it. Went, righto, let's see. I was 7 minutes in, Geezer, and my internet in the whole area shut down.
Oh, shit.
So I went, oh, for fuck's sake. Of all the days, what's going on? So I couldn't do anything. And then, about 40 minutes later, I see a guy pulled up. There's one of them telegraph poles near me with the internet on it and all that. So I went out to see him. And he said, oh, yeah, you would have got a notice. Like, there's a load of maintenance going on for today and tomorrow on it, and it'll be off and on and whatever, you know. Oh, fuck's sake. So that went on for 2.5 hours, right? I couldn't watch it, didn't know. And then it came back on. So I put it on again, and then 40 minutes later, it went off again. So it took me about 5 fucking hours to watch the game. I was fucking over it by then.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, then I watched it. And then, what I thought we'd do, I thought we'd beat Leeds. I didn't think that would be a problem. I never thought that Everton would beat Tottenham, and so it transpired.
Was you surprised that it took Everton until the 99th minute to have their one and only shot on target?
Yeah, I thought that was a little bit poor. I couldn't even be asked to watch the fucking game. Took me another day before I'd even watched the highlights of that. I watched some really small highlights of it and saw that shot he had and a good save by Kaczynski, and that was their first shot on target. That tells you a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But you can't blame Everton.
No.
Blame us, mate. Because like I said, I always thought they'd get a draw there at least. So they got the win.
Would you... are you glad? Because I am. Are you glad that we didn't go down on goal difference and it was just a point?
Yeah. Yeah, goal difference is worse, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so much worse, man. Because it means all you needed was one more point somewhere in the whole season.
Exactly.
You know, just one more. And even this, basically, we needed one more win.
Yeah.
And that's why I can't forgive Nuno over Newcastle. How I know there's other games, there's loads of others, but at Newcastle, this is last-ditch saloon, and he decides to go to a back 3, back 5, what you want to call it, switch Disasi for Todibo, put Callum Wilson up front. What are you? And I knew after 5 minutes it was all wrong. And I went, what the fuck are you doing? And then he changes it after 25, but we're 2-0 down. Game's gone. That was an opportunity. And he fucking blew it. Absolutely blew it. And, that game, win that game, we'd have stayed up.
Right. I'm going to get to the chat. I'm going to play devil's advocate somewhat. You know, in reflection, no game in isolation sort of contributes to ultimately where you finish up. This is his whole approach against Newcastle. You know, he'll have his own reasoning why he went with that. I don't know whether it was just to hold on, and then nick a 1-0. I don't know. But this is me personally. And same way, like, it's hard for me. Like, yeah, you want to hate Aston Villa, but at the end of the day, this is on West Ham. It's on the decisions we made going into the start of this season, the people we've hired, and all of that. So I'm kind of right. This is me personally. I'm kind of glad that we kept Nuno, because I was thinking if he does go and the players that, you know, if he can keep hold of the players that he's brought in Pablo and Tati, and then that might give us a better chance of coming back up if we start again. So I'm kind of glad. I know that a lot of people will want him gone. And even look at the Newcastle game, I was pissed off straight away. Like I said, started watching the game after looking at lineup, you know, and I say this again, you know, it's very rare that me and Claire can just, anyway, so Danae's up here, Claire's sitting on this same chair on my lap, and then I said, if they score, so I was pissed off. But I can't just look at that one game and, you know, because you understand. So it's a for me it's a tough one, but I'm kind of glad that we've kept him, and I just hope that the thought process pays off. And you understand, I know you're obviously on the opposite end of that, but yeah, I'm kind of glad that we did keep him. Yeah,
I'm not sure I'm on the opposite end, but I was just so pissed off with him with that. And there's other thing, you know, the Brentford and the Leeds game where he was experimenting with Souček and Irvine, and then it didn't work, and then doubled down on it the next week against, was it Leeds, and we lost both. Things like that, and I was just that. But I don't think I'm over them ridiculous results. You know, ridiculous team to put out there. Inverted fucking. We had Scholes playing at right back. Yeah. Inverted fucking fullback. It was fucking crazy, right? Yeah. But when you're down to 2 games left, and you know, if you win both, you'll probably stay up. And then he experimented again against Newcastle. And Tottenham lost against Palace. Fucking hell, that would have kept us up.
Yeah,
he didn't take that chance. That's what annoys me. Now, I couldn't give a fuck if he pissed off tomorrow. It wouldn't bother me. What I don't trust is West Ham bringing in a manager that's any good either.
Exactly.
You know, that's the problem, right? Yeah. They could end up with a worse manager, fucking Nuno. So yeah, I'm just pissed off with that. And someone come up with a great little stat there. A Newcastle fan, I think. He was amazed that West Ham went to a back three.
Yeah,
because he put up the list of the record. They played 15 teams with a back three, beat 12 of them. All you need to see is that they do well against back three.
Yeah.
Fuck me, geezer.
Yeah,
that's a fan can tell you that. What didn't Nuno not know that?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't agree with that lineup. Everything about Newcastle, but like in reflection, I'm trying to look at it as an overall and you know what he's inherited as a squad. He's obviously added Pablo and Tati.
Yeah.
He got in Traore, who obviously unfortunately got injured, who was showing signs of promise. Nuno did make certain players like Todibo, and then they fell out. Mavropanos definitely, like, you know, better. So, like I said, same thing with you. I don't trust the owners, and I'm thinking it's better the devil you know for us. And maybe if he stays, we can retain majority of those players. Yeah, I don't know what's going to go on behind the scenes, but I was just hoping if he does stay, he can encourage other players to stay and say, listen, you know, we can do this first attempt. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm not. If I had to choose, I would have chose for him to stay. So yeah, I'm not. I'm
not so sure.
Yeah, I'm just hoping that he's
really not.
Him being there means that certain players might stay as well. But I don't know. I don't know the finances and what we've got to do.
Some will stay, but the trouble is the finance-wise, we have to sell. We have to. So whether they want to fucking stay or not, West Ham will be offering out certain players to get money in. Otherwise, they're fucked. That's the problem he's got. Then you got talk of Kaczynski. He's meant to be having a big say in things. We don't know, but apparently so. And he wants the director of football. Now, we know what happened with Nuno with the director of football at fucking Forest. He self-sabotaged to get sacked because he fell out with the director of football, which in turn he fell out with Marinakis. So how does that go? What if all right, we've got Nuno, we're going to pay him big bucks the next 2 years. And then 3 months in, he does the same. He said, no, fuck this, I'm off. And then we're in another predicament. That's what worries me about him. I don't trust him.
See,
I don't trust him.
Do you mean the manager or the owner?
The manager. Oh, yeah. Fucking both, obviously.
Yeah. See, I'm unaware of all of this, you know, that of director of football and all that. When he would have made it clear when he signed or came into West Ham, he's not working under. So for West Ham to retain him and then bring in a director of football, it's already a recipe for disaster. So even that, I was unaware. Like, it's just, it don't make no sense.
Well, West Ham have been linked with a boy at Middlesbrough called Kieran Scott. Very great, fantastic name. But yeah, apparently he's got a good track record. They've been linked with him, whether that's another rumor, true or not. But you know, there was a while, a couple months ago before Brady left, she said, yeah, when they had that meeting with the fan board, whatever they are, saying that they're going to be looking at a director of football. She said it then.
Yeah.
Who knows? So who knows whether this guy comes in? Who knows whether he can work with fucking Nuno? So it's all up in the air because it's just such a fucking farce. West Ham as a club that runs so badly.
Yeah.
Just no vision, is there? There's none. There's none.
Right, let's get to the comments. Danny first in the chat says, "Good evening, Jets and chat." Good evening, Danny, and I believe it's your birthday, so I'm going to say happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Danny boy.
I'm sure it's your birthday today. You did say this Friday. So yeah, Danny, listen, it's your birthday and you're here with us, so the appreciation's always there. But yeah, I'm glad you could join us on your birthday, and hopefully, you know, you've had a good day, and tonight makes it a better birthday. Millwall away, ole ole, Lincoln away, ole ole, says Danny. All right, I'll take back what I just said there. Fuck off, Danny. Listen, I actually don't even give. Yeah, like obviously I was resigned to the fact, even when we was doing well and I still had a feet. Yeah, we're going down. I just knew it. And then when the writing was on the wall, I'm cool. I'm cool with it. The next day it was quite warm. I had my shorts on and that. Put my West Ham top on. Went outside. I'm good. Yeah, I'm. You know, it is what it is. What can you do? I'm just, yeah, hopefully we can just give it a proper good go, and for now, forget about it for now. Let's focus on other things, and obviously you've got a World Cup coming up soon as well. So Inky says happy birthday, Danny. Cheers, Inky. Roberto, good evening. Good evening, Inky, by the way. Sorry, good evening. Evening all. I won't having much involvement tonight as I'm in hospital again, infection again, fuck's sake. So no VAR tonight. Listen, Robert, I hope you're all right. VAR is not needed because I didn't do these things until last night or yesterday, so they're all like spot on. So no worries. But hopefully you can at least listen in and yeah. But once again, I appreciate that you're in hospital and you can't, and you're still here, tuned in. All right, mate.
I'll be all right, Rob.
Yeah. Get well soon. Hurry up. Get well soon, Roberto. Good evening, Titchkeys, Roberto, and birthday boy. Inky, good evening. Hope you get sorted soon. Can't see you, but you have to get on the bed.
Then go around the way.
Or get on the chair. Sorry. Good evening, Freshy. Says evening all. I've invited Jeff to pop in.
He wouldn't last long, would he, Jeff boy?
Freshy. Paco's gone as well. Is he left, Paco?
Not officially, he goes up, but he put out a tweet, and it sounded very much like a goodbye tweet.
Oh,
thanking the fans and Nuno and yeah, shit like that. And it looked like a goodbye tweet. See you later.
So, do you think he'll be leaving because he's looking for a manager's job or what?
Yeah, I think it's more likely that goes because he's a manager. He has been a manager at other clubs, and maybe he wants to, he wants to be his own man. Maybe the deal was him coming to the end of the season, and that was the deal. And so he's off. Yeah, I'd say it's probably that. He wants to get a job of his own. People are going to read into it. Oh, he must have fell out with Nuno, but there's no evidence of that. It could be just that, mate. Who knows? He'll come out maybe. on that.
So who is he managed for? I didn't know that.
Yeah, a couple of teams in Europe. They did mention them. I don't know. Can't remember what they are. Don't know. Poorly at one, quite well at another.
Mm.
So it's, 2 or 3 teams he's managed. So. Yeah, who knows?
Freshie says win stolen by VAR, home to Forest 2-0. VAR wrong VAR decision to cancel second goal, and that's even allowing for that shocking late penalty decision. Watch out, man.
Yeah, it was. That
What
was.
happened?
We did get robbed in that game.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about his predictions. Yeah, exactly. That one there was ridiculous. That Somerville goal. Yeah, that would have made it 2-0. And that's what I'm saying. Like I said, is there's no one.
But I think every team can point to that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Other game that they got robbed in, and I mean every team can point to that. But yeah, we were definitely robbed in that game.
Yeah. Just read this. Sullivan wanted him out. Kretinsky wanted him to stay. That's a Nuno, innit? I know he had some wanting him in. Some to stay.
Supposedly that's how it went down. Supposedly. The
rumor mill has started. It has. Happy birthday, Danny boy. It is 45 years young. Happy birthday, Danny. Good evening, Walito. He says, good evening, all. Happy birthday, Danny. Hope you're well, Wally.
Wally. There you go. Well,
it's fresh. Wally. Pinky. Giza, don't look a day over 145, says Freshie.
Yeah, hanging on.
Cheers, Fresh. Text me what you're saying. Robert, you're on the mind. Yes, he is. Hey, Fresh. Get well soon, Roberto. Such is life, fellas. Here's the real star of the show. Oh, that was Danae. Yeah, she's gone now. Thanks, Freshie. You've been hiding under a rock, Titch. Oh yeah, I don't really, like I said, I don't watch any YouTube. Rarely I see the articles and don't even read them, like the heading. So yeah, that's why I'm saying all of this news and that. Yeah, I don't know. You had a good news for me. Well, we're gonna reveal that in a minute. The lucky dip. Come and say hello quickly. No, but when she's standing
here, Azerbaijan.
I've seen true story. Paco.
Okay.
Say hello to everybody. Wait.
Hi, Danae.
Say hello to Kieran. Wait. Speak to him. Say hello.
What?
Hello.
How you doing, sweetie?
Talking there.
Good.
Good. Your videos are very good.
You like your videos. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Bye, sweetie pie.
You need to go to bed. Watch out, man.
I'm gonna see the that I done again.
She said she wants to see the lucky dip that she done. Right, we're gonna play that. I'm gonna play it now, Danae. 1 sec. Good evening, Angel. He says, hello, everybody. Sad for West Ham, but you're thinking can winning championship title. Easy stuffs. Not easy stuffs, but we have to be targeting. We have to be targeting coming back up. But it's not easy, Angel. But it's a new chapter. And we know, Angel, that you are now officially West Ham. So, yeah, you're here now. You're stuck with us. Glad you could join us, Angel. Angel, when do you move to the UK? When do you come over here? She's ace, says Danny. Thank you, Danny. Say thank you. Said you're ace.
Thank you.
I'm dreading this, says Freshie. Right. Is that the last one?
You playing the video?
I'm going to now.
But it's the only thing that can stuff Freshie is this, isn't it?
It is. Right, you lot, get ready. I'm gonna play the video now. Yeah. Right, let's play this video now.
Oh, I don't know. For the final lucky dip of the season, there was 4 lucky winners. Hope you enjoyed this. Make sure to like and subscribe. Bye. Can I try it?
Oh my God!
Got there. 4 winners, you lot.
Freshie just fell on the floor.
Right, geezer. Eagle eyes. Right, you lot. I'm not going to say nothing till after. After this is revealed. Oh, sorry, wrong thing. Uh-oh. Get in, Dan. Get ready, you lot. Here. Right, are you ready? 4. Here we go, you lot, for the final lucky dip of the season. I'm going to leave this to you, Geezer, or the chat.
Oh, Wally boy.
Yep. Wally got... What did Wally get? Yeah, Wally got the cards.
Titch, you're in.
Yeah, unfortunately, because
Yeah, that's doing me, isn't it? Inky is in.
right. That's the dilemma.
And Roberto
with the aggregate. Now, when I worked this out, when I saw, I was like, oh shit, I didn't want the lucky dip because, sorry, Inky, I'm rooting for Fresh. That meant that Inky also, because I knew that we and him had the same goals.
Right.
So Inky, obviously, 100 points. Wally, 100 points for the cards. Me and Inky for the goals. Roberto for the aggregate. Now, just going through this quickly before we put the league table up. I was 1 away from the cards. Wally got it spot on. Freshie was 1 away from the corners, 120. He picked 121.
Shit.
Geezer, you was 2 away from the shots on target. Lawrence was 2 away. Robert was only 1 away. Inky was 2 away. Freshie 3 away, so he was close to that as well. And then we go to the goals. Geezer, once again, you was 1 away.
Of course I was. Of course I was.
Yeah. Danny was 1 away, the other side of what me and Inky got it spot on. And Robert, who was 2 away from the goals and 1 away from the shots on target, made that up by the aggregate. He was bang on with the 290. So 4 winners, and it definitely makes a change to the top of the table. And that has made Inky go above Freshie by 35 points going into the last.
Oh, Freshie, it's fucking, it's reversed on you. It's done you. Fucking hell.
So, yeah, it's all love, but clearly, as a West Ham boy, we are rooting for Freshie.
You were fucking Leeds. We beat you 3-0 and all, wankers.
Yeah. So, Inky didn't have a great week last week, I don't think, and Danny went level with him. And then that lucky dip has literally got him right out of it and in pole position. Now,
drama.
You know what I was thinking, yeah, and I genuinely believe this, yeah. If somehow Darren Higgins, you know, was able to look down and see what we're doing, and I think you'd love this. I think you'd love all of this. How this is going, we don't know what happens. We ain't got no clue. So, but I'm saying, if you know he had the knowledge and he could see how the show is going, I think he would love this. So, it's good for the show, obviously, and it would be much better if Freshie somehow just won it by 5 points or something like that. But like I said, it's going to be tough now. 35 points behind going into the last lot of.
I'm still results. 25 in front of you. That's surprising.
Yeah, you're there.
All right. Me and you fighting for the third place or fourth place. Fourth.
But like I said, the way we've separated is top 4 and bottom 4, and then the middle ones is just Europa League or Conference League, we should say. Yeah, anyway, that's what it is. It's 35 points going into the. Yeah, so we can safely say that Danny, unfortunately, is not going to win it because he's 100 points behind Inky. And this is the last result show. So it's a shootout between Inky and Freshie.
Leeds and West Ham.
Yeah. Right, so let me go back here. Let's read the comments. Wow, 4 exactly for the final. I'm glad that for the final, you know, there was some lucky dips, and you know, just for entertainment value, if anybody, like I said, there could be one person out there that doesn't comment, and they can't wait for this show. So for that one person, this is just great viewing. Where you understand, like we don't know, there could be one person that just watches the show and loves what they watch. Anyway, so it's good entertainment. Inky, September. I will be in September in the UK. Titch, yep. Roberto's happy now. Wally, make sure you like and subscribe. Listen, that's her saying it as well, because you don't know. I'm not fussed about that, but that's her watching all her own YouTube stuff and all that. So yeah, well done, Inky. I think I've had a bad week as well. So well done, Freshie. Good evening, Colin. It says good evening, Titch. Good morning, Kieran. You wonderful gentleman. Sorry I'm late. Had something to. No worries, Colin. Hope you're well. Appreciate you. As always, you lot, listen, this will be a much quicker show. We'll be finished by midnight. And obviously, you know, just like the footballers, when it comes to this point of the season, we do actually get a break because we're not going to be doing such long streams. So I would say 10 till 12, maybe 10 till 11 for tonight. But the other ones would be 10 till 11:30, probably latest, you know, like when we're just chatting, whatever. Yeah. Colin, good evening to everyone for joining in the chat. I can still finish second though, so yeah, you can. Fix says Freshie, well done all four, by the way. Nice one, Fresh. Right, Giza, just quickly before we get into it, because we ain't got any predictions. Right, so Crystal Palace, they went from winning nothing in their 100 and whatever year history. FA Cup, they beat Man City. The Charity Shield, Community Shield, whatever, they beat Man City, which once again, it's a trip to Wembley, and they've got, you know, they won that. So for them, we'll count that. And then, you know, a 1-0 victory in a quite comfortable victory against Rayo Vallecano in the Europa Conference League. So they've gone from winning nothing to now winning a domestic trophy, we could say the FA Cup, you know, the most prestigious cup football in the world. And they're now on the European trophy as well. Like, and then Glasner, unlike most managers, walks away with his stock higher than it's ever been. And you know, that's if you're gonna leave a club, if you can leave like that, then you go down, and that's a legend. So anyway, just give me your thoughts on Glasner, Palace, losing players in Eze and Mark Gahey, and yeah, what's your thoughts? Just Palace under Glasner, what they've achieved in the last couple seasons.
It's amazing what they've achieved. I mean, to go and win the FA Cup, you know, it's the hardest thing in England. It really is. You're not going into the Conference League where you're playing mid-table bloody teams all the time. You're going into a cup competition where every top team in it, and to get to the final to play one of them and beat them, it's fantastic. First trophy ever, and then to back it up. You know, I don't class it as a trophy, the Community Shield. Oh, well, fuck that. It's the Charity Shield. Yeah. They done that. I mean, fuck, what a day out. For the fans, that was three trips to Wembley at least in that little spate, wasn't it? Because the semi-final of the FA Cup would have been at Wembley, wouldn't it? And then they got to the final, and then at the Charity Shield. I mean, you think that would have been good enough. But it gives them a spot in the Conference League. They get a spot in the Conference League. It might have been a good thing because they were meant to be in the Europa, weren't they?
So
were kicked down, weren't they? Right. So it might have been a blessing in disguise that they did, because they went up and they win that, and then that puts them into the Europa League for next year.
Exactly.
Fucking hell, how good is it to be a Palace fan at the moment? It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, fantastic. And then for Glasner to say, "Yeah, I'm out of it," but maybe he's one of them managers realised that this is all I can't take this any further as well.
Yeah.
And my stock is so high, I should get a good job out of this. A big job, a big paying job. One would think. Yeah. One would think. But well done, Palace, man. Fantastic.
Nothing but
and the boy that wanted out the fucking door, he scores the winner. Isn't that?
Do you know what?
Couldn't write it, could you?
An iconic moment in football will be that celebration where they all done the kung fu kick. Some of them not as good as him, but they tried. But yeah, it was just like quality. Loved it.
Yeah, I was delighted for him, man. I expected him to win it. I only watched the 25-minute highlights of it, to be honest, because we done the show Thursday morning, and I knew the score through the chat.
Yeah.
So
I
won't watch the whole game. I'm glad I did. I don't think it was that great a game to watch by the looks of things, but who knows when you only watch highlights.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm delighted for Palace. You know, I really am.
Yep.
Good for them.
Right, let's read this and then go back to Inky said, if Danny's had a bad week, that means I'll finish third. Exactly. Community Shields is not a fecking trophy. It's not for...
No, it's not.
Just for the context of Glasgow.
But for a small...
Yeah.
I can accept Crystal Palace claiming it. I can't accept Man City or Liverpool or Arsenal claiming it. You know, I can't. Come on, get a grip. All the money you spend.
Depends how much geezers go on. Are we all PSG fans tomorrow?
I really don't care.
I don't care.
I believe PSG are the better team and they should win it. That's what I think. I couldn't give a toss whether Arsenal win it or not, to be honest. And if they did win it, I'd say well done, Declan Rice. That's
exactly.
It.
That's my compromise, or I want Rice to do well. I really do.
I don't. Yeah, I'll be happy, just as happy if PSG win it. Good luck to them, because I think they've been the best team to watch this year in that Champions League. They've been fantastic. They are the best team. So I just hate. I'd hate it though if Arsenal would so shit and then win it on a
1-0. Exactly.
A 1-0 from a corner. Yeah,
I don't want that. Then I would be pissed.
They could ruin the final, right? Really make it shit.
Yeah.
That's what they're capable of.
But I don't think PSG will allow that. I think PSG are too good for your shit shenanigans. So I want football to win tomorrow. Inky, if I've worked it out right, I'm on 85 points. Right, so we're not meant to work out. Even me working out scores, I try not. So do we deduct Inky about 50 points because Danny's working out scores and that? Yeah. Do we take some points?
If everyone threw out their scores now, there's no point in doing it, is it?
So so do we deduct Inky some points?
Yeah, I mean we fucking relegate him.
Yeah. What's
put
the
him
thing?
Put him below Angel.
Guilty by association and all that. We'll stick a pin in that for now, but we'll see at the end of the night how much points. What's the difference? It will never happen, says Roberto. Right, Inky's trying to take the heat off him after Danny's just trying to throw him under the bus. I've not checked a single result.
Same here.
I hope
I didn't recognise any results that made me think, oh yeah, I might have had that one. None. But then again, because of all that internet shit I had, it was that late before I started watching highlights. I can't remember. Well, and I really didn't have a lot of interest after watching West Ham first, knowing that we were gone.
Yeah,
I was watching highlights of games and not really taking that much interest.
Yeah,
wouldn't have.
Angel says, was very good winning English FA Cup. Crystal Palace, everybody in Brazil does watching English. Exactly. So, so even as a Brazilian, you can appreciate Crystal Palace winning the FA Cup. They'd never won nothing, Angel, in their 100 and whatever year history. They'd never won anything. And then they go and beat Man City in the FA Cup. So, that's the thing. FA Cup worldwide, it's the original cup competition. So that's why them winning that, big for them. Colin says, well, I am not happy that Nuno is staying at the moment, but I can understand it for if you think what his payment would have been if we sacked him, 16 million. But I thought both parties had the option to part ways.
Yeah. Apparently that's what everyone believed, right? But apparently something else has come out lately saying that isn't the truth. We don't know for sure, Gazer. We don't know for sure.
Right.
So he might have still been asked to pay him off. So that's maybe one of the reasons right, we better keep him.
Okay, right. So if that's true, right, and that makes even more sense that we have to keep him then. You understand? We've got to, otherwise we're already
if that's true. If that's true.
Yeah.
I think you can't. But I think we're still paying off Lopetegui and Potter. Now Potter might have changed since he's gone to Sweden. I don't know, but you can't be paying off 3 different matches and then bringing another one. We're skint as it is.
So if that's their thought process, then they know we bring in the director of football. That'll piss him off, and then he'll walk away. So, but
or he'll engineer a sacking like he did at Forest, which he did,
and still get paid. Well, like I said, we'll have to wait and see. We really will. Football to end after 52 years. Right, Roberta says football to end after 52 years.
What that means?
What does that mean, Roberto? Oh, Stock at 8 on Sunday if anyone watching it. I don't even watch that. Yeah, I used to, but no. Rice is suspended. What? To play tomorrow? I've heard. How? Wait. What? Suspended by who? Not by UEFA.
No. I don't know where you got that, Cole. I've not heard that. No, I can't imagine that being true. I would have heard about it by now.
You know what? I was thinking after West Ham went down. I thought, surely, if Man City, if they whatever, I don't even know, like all their shit, and maybe they should get relegated and we should stay out because just like Southampton got kicked out of the thing, they should get relegated this season and we should stay out because of it. But,
if they had a result on that tomorrow.
Danny says City getting their 115 thing done before the World Cup.
I know. Keep hearing this. I've been hearing this for a year, though, Danny. No, it's going to be sorted. It's going to be sorted. It hasn't been. But they won't relegate City anyway. They won't relegate.
Of course they won't. But what would be for someone like City, their punishment would have to be financial and points deduction for next season, wouldn't it? Because anything this season, the only thing is, if it was significant enough points deduction, it would take them out of Europe. It's not going to relegate them, but it's going to take them out of Europe. And points deduction for next. No. They'll have to do. If it's point deduction, it's got to be either this season or next season, isn't it?
Next season, I'd say start with 10 points behind. They could do that to them. We'll see. We'll see if it gets done. I don't know. I don't really believe these rumours.
Okay, right. So, Angel says, "How can you be happy Declan Rice winning when he did leave West Ham for other team, Alston Perry?" Right. This is why. So Declan Rice came through at West Ham. He was integral, a key person in West Ham being in Europe, winning the European trophy. He was key to that, captain. And he left us respectfully, and also the money that we got for him was needed, actually needed, needed, right? He's never disrespected, as far as I'm aware, he's never disrespected West Ham whatsoever, right? Never. He done it respectfully. Now, there's different ways to leave a club, and for me, unless somebody can tell me something different, he's been only respectful. West Ham appreciates that when Chelsea let him go at 14, West Ham made him the player he believes that, or he will vocalize that. So, yeah, you don't like people leaving, but we needed him to leave to generate the funds. And because of that...
And we put him on the market. Sullivan did.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. So he could have left the season before. We kept him, and we put him on the market because we knew he's got 2 years left on his contract. We need to sell him now while his stock is as high as it is. Otherwise, the price will go down.
Yeah, and when you get 105 million, that's big bucks. You know what I mean? Big money.
Yeah.
So we needed it. And then wasted it, mind you. But there you go.
And also, Angel, he was probably on about 80 grand a week at West Ham. West Ham offered him, I believe, 200 grand a week to sign a new deal, and he didn't sign it. Right? He didn't sign it because he probably didn't want to give people full soap, but also he might have realized I'm taking money out of their pocket. That I'm going, I'm going to, even signing this, I'm still probably going to go for the same fee, which would be 105 anyway. And now I've taken 120 grand extra out of West Ham. So I don't know, but he might have been thinking, listen, I don't want to take that money because I know my heart is set on, he wants to win things, which, you understand? So, yeah, he's been, listen. And he's another thing with Declan Rice, which is not football related. He's the one like Harry Kane. He's been with his partner since they was kids. He doesn't get swayed by the money and the glamour and going and find a more glamorous partner. So he's a very I like him. I like him as a person, and like I said, he's been very respectful and good for West Ham. So that's why I'm happy to see him winning. Not Arsenal so much, but Declan Rice definitely.
Yeah. That's it.
Some say the left to win things. Some say the left to win things. Some say the left to win things. Focus, I meant to say. Oh,
some say.
Sorry, Roberto, you're confusing us. We're topping up Potter's meager. Oh shit! We're topping up Potter's meager Sweden wages to the value of his West. I didn't know. Oh my days! So he's there.
Are we still doing that?
Fucking joke! What a joke! Fucking joke!
Fuck's sake!
Right, Danny says I've heard it could be a 60-point deduction. Now, if they do it this season, now they're down and we're stay up.
Yeah, we're definitely grasping at straws if that's the case.
Yeah, no chance. Gents, I've also heard that Kretinsky is behind appointing DOF, and he is also behind restructuring the club in recruitment and other areas of the club, according to my contacts. So Kretinsky is more pulling the strings.
Well, that's what the rumours are, but we'll see.
We need somebody that knows what they're doing or has a plan, because Sullivan definitely don't. I'm only happy for player of Palmeiras leaving if it's like for big team, Chelsea, Barcelona, Man City, not to other team, also in Serie A. Yeah, it's kind of different here because you lot are a big team, Palmeiras. So you don't want him to go into another big team in Brazil. Right, he says he. One sec, Roberto. Some say he left to win. Yeah, here we go. Sorry. Some say that Rice left to win things.
He did. And every player, and every good player of his quality should be doing that. I mean, it's always the case, man. You know what I mean? You can see the transfers of Mbeumo and Acuna last year and Gahey. Of course, they're going to win. They're going to win things, and it's just a natural progression. It's as simple as that for me. It always is. You know, I don't blame players for doing that. It's great when you have a loyal servant that just isn't that mindset, like say a Trevor Brooking, Billy Bonds, you know, Frank Lampard Senior. They stick with the club and law, but them days are over now I believe because of the money. You know what I mean? He's gone from whatever he's paid at Rice at West Ham 120 to getting 350 or something. It's a no-brainer, and plus you got a chance of winning trophies, big trophies. He's in the Champions League final, and they've just won the league. So
for the first time in 22 years.
Yeah, he's working out for him.
Listen, most Arsenal fans they see him as the captain and driving force, and he don't wear the armband, unless somebody. But people see, so it's going to be acknowledged what Rice has done, and without Declan Rice, Arsenal wouldn't have won that Premier League. That's a fact. Without Declan Rice, West Ham would not have won the conference that we wouldn't have done. So he is now, he's getting, and he had his doubters, and then and now people can see like what he brings to the team.
I've always had my theory on that because and I'll tell you why I've got this theory because of the boy here, right? Because I watch a lot of the 25-minute highlights of games, all over the Premier League every week, all of them, right? And then there's an odd game, Kieran wants to watch the game, right? It's a big game, and we watch it, and then the highlights reflect nothing of the game, really don't. You know what I mean? And certain players are not in them highlights, and Rice is one of them. The work he does, how good he is, especially when we watch West Ham at the time. Yeah. If you watch when I watch the 25-minute highlights with Kieran, right? I'm going, fucking hell, mate. They didn't show this, they didn't show that, this tackle he made and all that. So I can understand why Arsenal fans wouldn't have appreciated what Rice did. Because they wouldn't have watched 4 games of West Ham, they would have watched the highlights. 25-minute highlights or whatever it is. They wouldn't have they were thinking, oh, he ain't that good. Mate, watch every full game, you'll realise how good he is. And now they know. They know because I watch him every week. So, and he is the catalyst for Arsenal to win that league. Without that.
So, and I'll say this: if Arsenal manage to beat the mighty PSG, I can guarantee you Rice once again will be integral to that, especially what he offers defensively for Arsenal. So
Yeah.
that's a fact. Right.
Right,
Freshie says Flamingo 0, Palmeiras 3. Nice one. And Angel did say that home advantage is a big thing over there. And clearly, look, Palmeiras have gone there and beaten them. Did Paqueta play, you lot? Did Paqueta make the World Cup squad as well? I'm not sure. I don't think he did, but yeah. That was his one of his reasonings for leaving, wasn't it? The World Cup squad and all that.
Yeah. You know, like last few weeks we were slagging off Villa because they didn't turn up against Tottenham.
Yeah.
It was disgraceful, really. It really was. But fair play. At the weekend, right, I watched the Man City Villa game.
Mm.
And when it came to Bernardo Silva, my man being taken off his last game at City, they gave him a guard of honour coming off. I thought it was a really nice touch. And they did it for Stones as well.
Yeah.
But I was only interested in Bernardo. And fair play to the Villa players. They really did. And fair play referees as well, not, oh, come on, you need to get off, bollock.
Yeah.
You know, they put the time on in the end, but they let it happen.
Yeah.
And I thought it was a good thing for two stalwarts of the Premier League, especially Bernardo Silva, because I think he's been absolutely fabulous. Fabulous player.
You know, I was unaware of that as well. Like, obviously, I watched the West Ham game, and then I ain't watched any highlights on no one else. It doesn't. So yeah, I was unaware that they actually done that.
Yeah, they did, and it was nice. And you could see Bernardo, he's in tears, like coming off. It was it was a nice moment. Nice moment for football.
Right. So in the Flamingo Palmeiras game, 12 yellows and 1 red. Wow, shit.
Fucking hell.
Colin says we've also been strongly linked with Swansea top scorer. Vip. How do you pronounce that?
I think it's for Vopotnik.
Oh, Vopotnik. Oh, okay, Vopotnik. Oh yeah, Vip.
He scored 24 goals in the championship last season and got the golden boot.
Okay, I've not even seen that name. Maybe
No, I didn't know anything about it. So I think it was Gio done a thing about, or someone did. It might have been Gio, or Gonzo. I can't remember. I watched one and it's just for Potnet. Who the fuck's he? That's what I did. But 24 goals and he won the golden boot.
All right, this is just a thing that I'm thinking, especially now that Colin's put that in there, because I was once again unaware. Do you not think that West Ham have an advantage in regards to the same way Alex Ferguson, if he wanted somebody, the lure was too much. West Ham, 60-odd thousand, and we could potentially target the best players from the last season championship, and they would say, "Fuck yeah, I'm going." You understand? Like we've got some advantage being in the championship if we make the right moves.
Yeah, we have got some advantages at the moment. We don't know what team we've got to field next year. That's the biggest problem for us. But we will be the biggest draw in the championship next year, regardless.
Yeah,
we will be. And plus, no doubt, whatever wages he's on at Swansea, will be offering a lot more. So yeah, there's a possibility. Like I said, I've never seen the geezer. I don't know. But 24 goals is not a bad return. And you're still in the championship. So can he do that? Is he he's 6'1", apparently pretty good finishing, left foot, right foot, and head. So yeah, who knows? I don't know. Never seen him.
Yes, Freshfielder. Also 4-1 win against Junior Barranquilla in Libertadores, like League of Champions in Europe. Now to elimination round 16. Well, I'm rooting for Palmeiras, Angel, and it's only because of you. And now that the season's done, I'm gonna. Yeah, I can't watch it, but I'm just gonna have a vested interest in how Palmeiras are doing. Then I can watch the highlights at least. So yeah, that's the team that I'm gonna be looking out for. Paqueta played, got his yellow, subbed off on 81.
Okay.
Paqueta did get in dragged lots by Andres Pereira and crying, getting yellow. So is Andres Pereira at Palmeiras, yeah? Palmeiras, we is now top of Serie, 7 points from Flamengo, having winning all 5 matches. against other top 6 teams. Also, we'll be adding soon 2 best players back: Joaquin Piqueres and Victor Roque from injured. Okay, so you're getting but he has had but has good as Rice. He's always got away with murder along with Arsenal, the deliberate handball against Brighton, and on Mavpro against other incidents. I don't recall the Brighton one because obviously I don't. Yeah, I would not had no interest in that.
He also got sent off for just kicking the ball out of play, didn't he? By a couple of yards.
What, he got sent off this season, Rice?
Oh, do you remember that sending off where he had always on a yellow or something, and then fouled the boy and then sort of booted the ball out just past the line?
When was that?
And he got sent.
Was that this season?
I don't know if it was this season or last season.
But
Might have been last.
He got a red on purpose, you're saying?
No, accidentally.
Okay.
It seemed severe at the time, but it was probably the right call because he delayed play.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Even though it was just a little tap across the line, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
on the side.
I think it was last season. I do remember now.
It might have been last season.
Right. So you lot, like I said, we've got 50 minutes, and we're not going to go any later than midnight. Geezer, anything you want to talk about before we get into these results? Because obviously we've got no predictions or nothing, so we're good for time. Anything else? Or
there's probably lots, but can't think of anything at the moment.
Obviously, some of these games might give us some talking points when we get to them. But I'm just trying to think. No. What I will do, and this goes for everybody, right? Just it doesn't count for nothing, but I'm going to try and make a mental note of it. What is going to be your score prediction for Arsenal v PSG or PSG Arsenal? I don't know who they've got first. Who do you lot think is going to win, and what would be your score prediction? It doesn't count for anything, but I can look back in the chat and see who got it. Yeah, Geezer.
Unless Freshie gets it right, and we'll give him 300 points.
Yeah. Freshie gets it right, or as long as he's 2 goals within the thing, then we'll give it. Freshie.
Yeah. I think it'd be a tight game, dude. I really do. I just think Arsenal will make it that. But I just PSG I'm so impressed with. So I think probably shall I go to 2-0? 2-0 to PSG.
2-0 PSG in normal time, yeah?
Yeah.
2-0. PSG 2-1 says Fresh.
Of course it's 2-1. That's why I didn't go 2-1. But I think he might be right as well. I think 2-1 might be the score, but I'm going 2-0.
Danny says 1-0 Arsenal, which would be a fucking nightmare. That would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
That would be a shit game, I think, if it finished like that.
Yeah, there's every chance that could be. Yeah. Arsenal will try and make it that game. Believe me, they'll try and make it that game.
Wally says 0-0.
Well,
Geezer, I'm waiting for the. Wally's trying to set you up.
Oh, because it could be that kind of game, but then it goes to extra time, you know, and the Arsenal tries to make it that type of game. You know, defending like fuck, and could be that. I think there's every chance. I wouldn't say it's never happening there. That's a possibility, especially cup finals as well.
Let me see if Lawrence.
Yeah, where's Lawrence? Wait, what are you doing?
I'll just message him now. Go on. Okay. Colin says we're also linked to Birmingham's best centre back.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, Cole. Don't know who he is.
Listen, yeah, let's just.
Linked to a centre back doesn't surprise me, mate. You know, because Sassi's gone.
Yeah,
right.
Tadibo said he won't play for him again.
Yeah, there's 2. Mavropanos could be grabbed.
Yeah,
for sale. And then what you're left with, Kilman?
Who?
I think I believe we have to keep Kilman for next season. I really do.
We have to, yeah. Because
we can't sell him for nothing. Nothing. I mean, to get any money back on him and that, you might have to play him next year.
And him to somehow look like a Rolls Royce, and someone say, "Fuck it, we're having him." Who went up?
Yeah.
Who went up?
But he might do it. He might do it. He might do in the championship. He might come good, Geezer. Because look, he weren't a bad player when we signed him. We just paid too much for him. But he was a bad player for us. But Jesus Christ, if he can't cut it in the championship, Jesus, what the fuck? I think it makes sense to keep him because we could be down on centre halves big time. You want to hope that we keep Mavropanos.
Yeah,
I mean him, Tay are two crucial players to keep.
Yeah, I'm hoping we can keep both of those two. Like bad.
That's two. I want to keep Bowen.
Yeah.
But I think that's up in the air, and Somerville's up in the air.
Of course.
And apparently Wan-Bissaka's been linked to Everton. Rumour that Everton might want him. I'd let him go. I'd take the money for that. I'd rather have Walker Peters there at the moment anyway, because he's been crap this year, Wan-Bissaka. So just so many players. Fernandez apparently, he'll be gone. Yeah, and I think we'll keep Souček as long as he don't want to leave, and I don't think he does. You'll have to keep him. We're going to lose. When you take into account the other players that are out on loan, Paul Crew, you've got to get rid of him, right?
Yeah.
Ward Prowse, you've got to get rid of him because Nuno hates him anyway.
Yep.
That's two. You've got Alvarez been linked to a Mexican club. You're getting rid of him. We're going to lose at least 6-7 players.
Again, that last season.
And then we've got to go all over again with no money. Not easy. So then what's going to happen is you start relying on the youth players and then find out whether they're good enough for the championship. You'll find out. There you go.
Inky says 2-1 PSG. Roberto says always going for the English team 3-2. So he's saying Arsenal 3-2. That would be a great final. Colin says I say PSG 3, Arsenal 1. Just give Wally the 20 points now for his 0-0 prediction. Rice, I am thinking can be good, but is like maybe sometimes just too much running straight and not doing enough dribble around player. See, the thing is, dribble is not really part of his game. His game is he's actually added to his game, but it's breaking up play, the energy, the commitment, the stamina. He's an engine. He's got, and now he's added to his set pieces. He's added more attacking play, not necessarily dribbling, but driving. So scoring goals. He's added goals to his game. He is what you want as a midfielder. Apart from the dribbling, he's got everything else. Yeah. Would you agree?
I think his best asset is defensive midfielder.
Yeah.
But he's a defensive midfielder that can push the ball forward real quick and pick out a pass left, right, left, or into the middle. And he can score a goal from distance. And his corners, the assists he's got from the corners this year is unreal.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? He's that. But you really want to see his real talents. If you can think of the best Brazilian defensive midfielder, he'll be up there in the conversation with him. Because that's where he's at his best.
Yeah, that's how you should judge him, as a defensive midfielder, which you don't necessarily expect them to be too good at dribbling, because he is naturally a defensive midfielder. He started out at West Ham.
He's quick off the mark, Geezer, when he does drive forward. He's
exactly gone.
Very quick off the mark.
PSG did win in International 5-0 in last year, and Arsenal maybe better than International. So maybe 3-0 PSG, he says. 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
Kilman being told he's not in Nuno's plans on about sending him out on loan, says Danny.
Yeah, I heard there was certain, but what's the point of sending him out on loan? It's just pointless. They won't match his wages. We'll still be paying probably half of it. I think he's on 120 grand a week. So if we've got a problem with centre halves, you might as well keep him. And I hope he fucking comes good in the fucking championship. I don't see why he can't.
Danny, who Kilman is. Juice been linked to Everton as well, says Danny Boy.
Has he?
Right, we got him for about 20 mil. How much would you think would be acceptable to sell him for and realistic as a
Get your
minimum?
money back. 5 million more than he was linked. He was linked to Man United. I can't see it, but yeah, get 5 million more than what we paid, or 10. We got it, but I don't rate him that highly myself.
So do I. I don't either. I like him. I like him. I like what he
I
can
like
do
him,
going
yeah.
forward. But
I
yeah,
like the boy.
I'm not like him as a football. Yeah, you fucking up now. I'm not. Angel says I'm not remembering myself Kilman from watching
There's a
that
reason
to the
for
West
that.
Ham. Yeah,
There's
because
a
the
big reason
manager
for that.
doesn't like him. Obviously, he didn't sign him. He doesn't like him. He doesn't, rate him. But did he sign him at Wolves? Did they work together at Wolves? Did they or no? I swear they did.
No, I must have done it. I would have thought. Yeah, it would have thought so.
Well, according to what I know, they are trying to keep Mavro, but I have heard Tadibo and Kilman. Yeah, not.
Yeah.
Angus at East Ham. Anyways, where's mine and Danny's 100 points for letting you win? Yeah, you know what I didn't like? The fucking Leeds fans singing, like, oh yeah, when it was 0-0 or 1-0, you're going down. Blah, blah. I'm thinking, are you lot not on the page of fuck Tottenham? Like, yeah, Leeds. I'm thinking you,
Yeah.
So
Get a grip.
we could actually take out our animosity towards them on you lot and just deduct you lot like 100 points, but we won't do that. But yeah, no, seriously, I'm thinking Leeds fans, what are you lot doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
And you lot definitely didn't let us win. We earned that victory.
Yeah, he won't. I wouldn't say Leeds were at their best, but they could have been 2-0 up in that first 20 minutes.
Exactly. So
fucking all over the place, West Ham in the first 20.
Danny says,
but the second half, I thought Leeds were fairly bang average.
Yeah,
we got the goals.
We was on the beach. Tadibo and Kilman on the way out. Paco's on the way out of the club, according to what I know. Angel said, Giza, Rice may be needing a few more Premier League and League of Champions if wanting to be good like Dunga or Fernandinho or Ramirez or Gilberto Silva. No, he means current defensive midfielders for Brazil. The ones that are playing now, yeah. There's not many.
Yeah. No, I'm not comparing with the top defensive midfielders of Brazil, but he's in that conversation of that type of player. You know what I mean? He's a really, really good defensive midfielder that can push it forward. Yeah. You know what I mean? I really do think he's that. He makes such a difference. He did to us, and he is to Arsenal. So that tells you everything. Right? When a player can be that influential in a team being successful, and I think he has been. And there's not many Arsenal players, I would say, that, apart from their goalkeeper, who I think has been fantastic, that Raya.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic for him.
Do you know, this is not me being deluded, but I'm saying if England were to ever win anything, Declan Rice would also be a key member of that team and the reason why. That's a fact.
Well, him and Kane are the first two picks in that England team, aren't they?
Yeah, have to be.
And I did watch the highlights of the German Pokal FA Cup of theirs the other day, Gazer, and Bayern White 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
And who would get the hat trick?
He scored. I don't know how many goals did he score this season?
Well, he got the hat trick in that, Mr. Kane.
He scored a lot. Yeah, ridiculous.
I think it's 62.
In how many games? Because he didn't even play all of their league games.
In all games.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
Yeah, whatever he played, I don't know.
So he scored more goals than games, surely. He didn't play in the 34 league games. He played in about 30 of them and still scored more goals than games. And if he scored 67, yeah.
He used Lewandowski, and he keeps breaking these records, mate.
Yeah, which yeah.
So yeah, unreal, mate. 60 fucking 2 goals. Jesus. Fuck.
Right. Answer this. Angel says, I'm still rather having Casemiro now. Being honest, just my thinking. Maybe his Rice is like similar to Bruno Gomes. So how would you answer? Because he doesn't know about Rice, like obviously because he hasn't watched him. Like, yeah.
No, see, Casemiro. I'd put him on his level.
Yeah, different players.
Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, a little bit different, but maybe not Casemiro at his very best. I think Rice might have to reach that yet. But I like, you know what I mean? If you want Casemiro in your team, I think you'd love to have Rice in your team. That's what I'd say. Because I love Casemiro, especially at his age now. He's still fucking got some qualities about him, man.
Yeah.
But Rice has still got the energy to get back where I don't think Casemiro has. To get, you know, he's still got the pace and the wherewithal. But geez, he breaks up the place so much. So good. And I watched it when they played their semi-final, Arsenal. It wasn't that great a game, but my God, this work he did, stopping play happening, it was fantastic. So yeah, he's one of them. I put him with Casemiro, but whether he'd reach Casemiro at his best, I don't know.
Also, I've heard that Ariel and Hermansen could also strongly be leaving. Both of them.
Yeah, Hermansen and who?
And
Areola. Oh, I don't know about Areola, but yeah, Hermansen's, yeah, maybe there's a maybe there, but it's all ifs, buts, and maybes, and rumour, and nobody knows. And the worry about West Ham is we don't even know who's organising this. Who the fuck is doing these sales and buys? Who? Brady's fucked off, right? She left us sinking ship, and I don't know who's doing this. Who's organising this? Without a director of football, who the fuck's running the show here?
Exactly, and that's why now I'm just going to wait and see what happens. Just pray.
I think one thing I did it, you know, last week sometime. Gio, don't know what's the name, and apparently that Panorama documentary was meant to be coming out tonight, your time.
Oh.
And then I heard other rumours that it's not till Monday night. So I take it didn't happen tonight, Geezer, in England.
I'm not sure.
It was meant to be at 7:30 from the BBC in England.
Oh.
Now, but then I heard other people saying no, they've postponed it to Monday night. So I don't know what. So
it's definitely coming out then, because yeah.
Well, according to Gio, it was meant to have been 7:30 tonight, your time. But like I said, I heard rumours that it was not. They postponed it till Monday, but apparently it was still coming out. And all Gio said, he didn't say anything. But as a West Ham fan, it might be worth your time watching it.
Okay, I will watch that though. I definitely. Right, Danny says 61 goals, I think, for Kane.
61. I thought it was 6.
I was liking more than Rice when I was watching Liverpool match. Curtis Jones, very good dribble and having like elegance and good passer better. I had much surprise he was not an England team. Copa del Mundo. Curtis Jones and Rice. Nah, no. They're different players though. They are actually different players.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he does sometimes get in the England squad, but he hasn't made the World Cup squad, has he? Well, he must have. Yeah.
There's a few others that should have made it that didn't as well.
Exactly. Right, Geezer, are you ready to get into the final results of the season? Your trusty pen and paper.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, you lot, just putting this up one last time before we get into this. At the top, it's looking like a 2-horse race, surely. And there is 35 points in it. Inky leading the way after his lucky dip. Yeah, winning the lucky dip. So Freshy's got it all to do, and he needs to beat him by at least 35 just to have a joint winner.
Yeah, not looking good.
Not looking good. It's like West Ham. Freshy's now like, it's just like West Ham going into the last game. It wasn't looking good. Needed a miracle. Anyway, we're praying for Freshy.
Yeah, he could win the night and still lose.
Yeah.
Like us.
Where will West Ham play in pre-season friendlies, and how would be like to see, says Roberto. I'm not sure. Where will West Ham play in pre-season friendlies? The new DOF coming will possibly be Kieran Titch. So you're going to be the new director of football, yeah? Oh, sorry, talking about young Kieran, I think.
Yeah.
Talking about young Kieran. Oh no, it get us.
Who knows?
It get us relegated into League One, spying and shit. Good luck, Freshie, says Inky Boy. And you, bud. Right. Geezer.
Right.
For the final, one sec. Final time this season. Right. So the first game was obviously Brighton v Man United, yep.
Yep.
It finished, surprisingly, 0-3.
Oh.
Brighton had everything to play for in regards to Europa League. I think they because they didn't win this game, they've now finished in a Conference League position, which is still good for a club like Brighton.
Yeah.
Man United didn't need to do anything. They weren't going to finish anywhere other than third, and they still went out there and put on a convincing victory. Bruno Fernandes broke the Premier League assist record. I believe it was a corner. I didn't. Yeah, to
It was
Dorgu, and then he also scored a goal as well. So he capped off his Player of the Season award with a goal and an assist, record-breaking assist in this game. Giza, any thoughts on this game? Did you watch this game?
Oh, that I was delighted for Bruno. Right, I've been saying all season that he's the best player in the Premier League this year, and he won the Sports Writers Player of the Year. I don't know if he's got the Premier League Player of the Year or not. He did as well.
Yeah, you got that. Yeah.
Mate, just shows you I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it was always going to be the Player of the Year, mate. He's been fantastic. As much as annoying as he is, he's some boy. And for him to get that corner and Dorgu getting the end of it, cracking header right under the bar over the keeper's head. But yeah, he's done it, and then puts a banger in as well. So yeah, well done to him. He has been head and shoulders above every other player in the Premier League for me this season.
Right, one sec. Some of the stats weren't great. 1 card and 3 corners, Giza. So that's shit.
Really shit.
9 shots on target, finished 0-3. Let me just see what's going on here. Danny says, book it. Angel says, maybe I'm not seeing enough matches to see Rice. Maybe better than Jones. Yeah. Just from matches I was watching, I was liking Jones more. That makes complete sense, right? Because Jones is more of an attacking player. He is better at dribbling. And just like Giza said, if you don't watch Rice properly or the full game, and also then you're never going to appreciate Rice from the highlights. So anytime you've seen him, you understand? Like, yeah, trust me, Angel, for what he brings to a team, he is the reason why West Ham won their first trophy in 45 years or whatever it was. And he's the reason why Arsenal have finally got over the line and won a Premier League for the first time in 22 years. Rice, for both of those achievements, is key to that. So trust me, as an all-round player and what he brings to a team, you need a Declan Rice in your team. Right, Giza. Right. Here we go. So Brighton 1. No, sorry, I'm looking at the cards. Brighton 0, Man United 3. What do we pick for this one, please?
I went 1-1. Yep. You went 2-2. Robert 2-2. 1-2. Inky to Man U. 2-1 Fresh to Brian. They're wrapping. 1-3 Lawrence. Unlucky shot. Unlucky. 2-1 Wally. 2-2 Danny. 1-2 Colin. I didn't have any Kieran's.
No,
so.
He didn't put anything in. So yeah, I didn't do any. Yeah, we didn't have a system. So
1-1 Angel.
You lot, just a breaking news. Lawrence's final day in St. Lucia, but he said any points he gets, as agreed at the start of the season, he said give them to Fresh. So yeah, that's remember we agreed that. I think Inky and Danny was the ones that come up with the idea. If somebody's so anyway, so that's that. Right, here we go. 1-3-9.
No.
Freshie got the shots on target. 10 points for Freshie. Come on, Freshie.
It's a start.
1-3-9. Danny got the shots on target. 10 points for Danny. It's no biggie because it's 1-3-9, 1-3-9. And the only other person was you, Giza. You also got 9 shots on target. So 10 points for you. So 10 points for Giza.
That's surprising.
Fresh and Danny. I'm just going to double check this. You got 1-3-9. 1-3-9, 1-3-9, 1-3-9. 139, Freshie, 139, 139, Danny, 139. That's it, Giza.
Righto. Well,
Next.
I'm amazed I've got 10 points.
Freshie is now 25 points behind Inky. Next game, Burnley 1, Wolves 1. Both teams obviously relegated. This game had 4 cards, 14 corners, and 12 shots on target. So it looks like a entertaining game. I didn't see it, obviously. But like I said, I did say last week, I think I predicted 2-2 without looking at it, because I thought, it would be last game in the Premier League. Let's just go for it. So those stats would suggest that it was a game that I sort of anticipated, but obviously I didn't get the score right. Giza, any thoughts on these two and how their seasons have gone? And what do you see about which one's got more potential of coming straight back up?
I'd say Burnley, but they both haven't been good enough. Nowhere near good enough. So, but Wolves have brought in Matey, who's good in the Championship, the manager, and I think that was the reason they brought him in. Was for next season. So Burnley have got. Depends. There's a couple of players there in Burnley might be pinched. There's a few. I like that Fleming up front for Burnley.
Zion.
Something about him. I like that boy. I can see someone trying to nick him. I think he might not be a bad striker in a better team, or he might be really good in the Championship as well for Burnley. So, it is what it is. I think they'll both be they'll be in the top 6 in the Championship, battling away. And I do like the manager. I forget his name. The Wolves boy that they brought in, though. I do like him.
I always forget his name as well. Somebody put it in the chat. I always forget his name.
But I think he might be able to steer Wolves to battle it out to try and get back up. He might.
Anyway, Giza, 4 cards, 14 corners, 12 shots on target, finished 1-1. Somebody might put his name in the chat. Wolves have got Trippier from Newcastle as well, says Danny. I didn't know that, Danny.
Heard rumours.
No, he's gone. He says they've got him, it says there. So, Oh,
wow.
Anthony Gordon has signed for Barcelona today as well. Did you know that, Giza?
No, I heard the rumours during the week that that's where he was going. Was buying at first, and now he's signed.
It's done. 5-year deal. I think 69 or 65.9 or Oh, here we go. Thanks, Danny. Rob Edwards is his name. So can you see why they would spend almost 70 mil on?
No, I don't see it. But I don't see it. He's got pace.
Yeah.
But the man, I suppose Barcelona, the amount of low block teams they'll be facing, in their season, maybe he'll do well because he might do well there. I just don't think he's a £70 million player. I don't. No. They're prepared to pay that.
I don't think he's a Barcelona player but whatever. Anyway, Giza, what do we pick for Burnley 1, Wolves 1, please?
I went 1-2 to Wolves, 2-2 you, 1-0 to Burnley. Said Robert. 1-0 Inky, 2-1 Fresh, 2-1 Lawrence, 2-1 Wally, 1-2 Danny, 1-2 Colin, 2-2 Angel. I'm amazed no one didn't pick 1-1 because that's probably the most obvious score, isn't it? When you look at it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. 12. Right, Wally got the cards right, so 10 points for Walito. 14, 12. Roberto got the cards right, so 10 points for him.
Off the mark.
Freshie got the cards right, so 10 points for him. But so did Inky, so it's 10 points for Inky. He got the cards as well.
Boo.
4, 14, 12, 4, 14, 12. Angel got the cards right, 10 points for him.
Off the mark.
And Giza, you got the cards right, so another 10 points for you.
Joint leader.
Claire Borden has come along from the horse racing to playing for Barca. Exactly. You need to cut that bloody hair. Right, next game. Finished. Crystal Palace 1, champions Arsenal 2. Palace didn't really matter to them because they had their eyes focused on the Conference League, which they went and won. But they, you know, they did try their best to win this game anyway. The game only had one card, 7 corners and 10 shots on target, and finished Palace 1, Arsenal 2. Geezer, any thoughts? Or
Can't remember the game.
nothing game, though, isn't it? It's
It was a nothing game, guys. I think there was a few people left out of the game.
Yeah.
From both teams, you know, with their eye on the prize.
Yeah.
So yeah, Arsenal got there in the end. Can't remember who scored the winner for Arsenal.
I think Jesus scored the first goal, and I don't know who scored. Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah,
But-
it's one of them.
Oh, another thing, just before, it's crazy that, and I mean this with all due respect, it's crazy that Steven Gerrard never won a Premier League title, but Max Dowman at 16-year-old is now a Premier League winner. You understand? It's crazy.
It's weird, isn't it? How it works.
Crazy.
Aye.
16-year-old as a Premier League winner, still doing his GCSEs.
Yeah.
Anyway, nothing more to say on it. Listen, both teams had their eye on European finals. Palace have gone and won theirs, and Arsenal, if they can win that, it would mean a clean sweep for English teams in Europe. So far, we had Villa in the Europa League, Palace in the Conference League, and now Arsenal, no pressure, but they're in the Champions League final against PSG, who won that competition for the first time last season, and Arsenal have never won that. So if Arsenal were to do that, that would be quite an achievement for the English teams in Europe.
Wouldn't it?
It
Three.
really would
You know, to win all 3 European finals would be.
Big. Oh, Danny says book it again. Right. So, Geezer, what do we pick? Arsenal, Palace 1, Arsenal 2.
I went 0-1. Geezer, you went 2-1 Palace. 1-1, said Robert. Oh, Inky, get in there. 1-2, said Inky. Freshie got his 2-1 wrong way round.
Oh, no.
2-1 Palace, 2-1 Lawrence, 2-0 Wally, 1-1 Danny, 2-2 Colin, 0-1 Angel.
Oh, there's been a shift. So Inky's actually gone 5 points further ahead. That's 40 points now. Right, let me go down to here. 1, 7, 10, 1, 2, 1, 7, 10. Right, Wally got the shots on target, Geezer. So another 10 points for Walito. 15 for Inky. Danny got the shots on target, Geezer. 10 points for Danny boy. Colin got the shots on target, so 10 points for Colin.
Off the mark.
I'm just going to double check this. 1, 7, 10, no. 1, 7, 10, no. 1, 7, 10, no. 1, 7, 10, no. 1, 7, 10. Yeah, that's it, Geezer, for that game. Quick,
That's it.
Stand there. Right, so Inky has gone further ahead of Freshie.
Yeah, gone in the lead as well.
Go.
All right, all these down. Yeah, you need to get off the mark, Geezer. So does Lawrence. And girls on.
Your drinks in the little fridge. Go downstairs, it's cold. Right, I didn't realize I had no points, Geezer. Right, next game was Fulham 2, Newcastle 0. Not enough for Fulham to finish in Europe. Fulham ended up in 11th and Newcastle in 12th. Fulham finished 3 points above them with this victory. Not a great season for Eddie Howe, especially as previous seasons they were playing in Champions League. Real bad season, ended with a defeat. And we will have to wait and see what happens at Newcastle in regards to the managerial situation. Marco Silva, apparently, did you get it? Tell us in a little fridge. Is apparently going to be offered. His wages will be make him the third highest earner in the Premier League, apparently. And I know that Benfica, I believe, where Mourinho is now going to join Real Madrid. I think I think there's a Portuguese team that really wants him as well. But for him to stay, I think Fulham are going to make him the third highest paid manager in the Premier League. Yeah,
That's big.
That is big, considering that how far can he really take Fulham to justify making him the third highest paid manager?
I can't understand it. I don't think Fulham are ever going to justify that kind of wages for a manager, but who knows? I can't see them going anywhere. They're one of them sort of very mid-table sides that are good at times and poor at times. And I don't know, man. That's
right. Do you think that they want to keep him because he guarantees them to stay in the Premier League?
Yeah, that could be the reason. And so, maybe it's worth paying that money for it.
So their ambition is we need to make sure we stay in the Premier League. We don't want to be like someone like West Ham. And you understand? So would it then justify? Would that justify them retaining him at all costs?
It probably does, but these managers, I can never justify the ridiculous wages they get. You know, when they're starting getting 6, 7, 8, 10 million a year, it's fucking madness. It really is. But then again, it's madness. You know, buying Kilman for 40 million, and you piss that. You know, it's down the pisser. Yeah. So they might look at it and go, "No, it's worth it." You know, this equates to one bad signing.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe it's the right way to go. Pay him what give him the incentive to stay, and we're almost guaranteed to stay in the Premier League.
Yeah.
So they might look at it that way, and it might be the right way to look at it. To be fair.
Danny says, "Book it again." Right, Geezer. Fulham 2, Newcastle 0. What do we pick for this? Sorry, had 4 cards, 12 corners, and 8 shots on target.
Right, I just thought Newcastle would turn up for the last game of the season. They didn't. They were shite. They were crap. Eddie Howe, as I keep saying, he shouldn't be there next year. But he probably will wrangle it that he is there. I don't know. I just don't rate him at all. I rate him. If you want to say mid-table or whatever, I'd have him as well. You want to challenge the shit. I just don't think he's the man. And, when nearly all of his signings he keeps putting on the bench and then plays Voltemada in midfield instead of up front, I just go, what the fuck have you done? What you bought really badly as well. But anyway, there you go. I went Fulham 1, Newcastle 3. You went 2-2. 1-2 Robert, 1-2 Inky, 2-1 Fresh, 2-1 Lawrence, 1-1 Wally, 1-1 Danny, 1-2 Colin, 1-2 Engel. And no one. Got the 2-0.
Right, 4-12-8. Right, I got the cards, so I will have 10 points. 10. Wally got the cards. He will have another 10 points.
Where's Wally?
Roberto got the cards. He will have 10 points. Freshie got the cards, and he was one off the other 2. But anyway, he got the cards, so 10 points for Fresh. 4-12-8. Inky got the cards, so he will have 10 points.
Keeps him in front.
Danny got the cards and the shots on target, so he will have 20 points.
Big leap.
Colin and Angel got the cards, so they'll have 10 points each. Colin and Angel. And that is it. Apart from Giza, you got the cards and the shots on target, so you will have 20 points.
Get that up, yeah. Hey, get that up, you Danny boy. Equal top. I've got the cards and the what? Shots on target, was it?
Cards and shots on target.
What a move. What a pick. What a pick.
Let me check this. Right, Angel. Palmeiras is buying midfielder Danilo from Botafogo. 40 million in euros. I'm much happy with this. Okay, 40 mil. That's quite a lot, isn't it? For Brazilian transfer. So yeah, how old
What's
is
the
he?
40 mil in what though?
Euros. So maybe what 35 mil?
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a lot.
Still quite a lot. How old is he?
All right.
He's got to be quite young. Is he in the Brazil squad, Angel? Right, Giza. Next game was Liverpool v Brentford, which finished 1-1. Mo Salah's last game, Andy Robertson's last game. You probably, Brentford still, I think a win potentially could have got them Europe. Liverpool, would expect City to have won and them to have won and finish above Villa, which didn't happen. So not a great ending, but no surprise with Slot at the wheel that Liverpool is not really impressing anybody this season. Did you watch this, Giza? And what are your expectations for Liverpool next season?
I don't know. Depends whether they keep Arne Slot, which it looks like they will do. But I don't think he's the right fit. To be honest, I just don't think he's the boy to take them forward. I'll be surprised. But there you go. They're going to lose Salah. Recruitment is key again. Their recruitment I thought was fantastic last year.
Yeah,
most of it didn't work out. But there you go. But I don't know. I don't know what Liverpool next year. I think Arne Slot's not the boy, but I don't think they're going to change him. I think they'll be struggling to hit top 4 again.
Right.
Where did they finish this season?
Liverpool finished 5th.
And gives them
only 3 points above Bournemouth.
Yeah. There's a story. Bournemouth. So that tells you. And what they spend, I think 400 million, 500 million.
Exactly.
Crazy. Yeah.
Well, moving on to Brentford, Giza. They finished 9th, just outside the Conference League places on goal difference. Had they have won this game, they would have finished 7th and finished in the Europa League place. So the fine margins in football. A win gets you Europa League. A draw meant that you missed out on a Conference League on goal difference over Brighton. So
they were pushing as well, Brentford, at the end there, trying to get the winner. They knew they had to get it. The 1-1 weren't enough. They knew it. Obviously, whatever the other results were filtering through, they tried. Brentford, they tried. They couldn't get there in the end. Like I said, for Liverpool, it was just a nothing game, really. Apart from saying goodbye to Salah. That was it.
All right. So I know you don't like you hate the fact that they're doing better than us. All the bees, right?
Yeah.
So Brighton, Bournemouth, right? All 3 of them was in European contention. If you could have a choice, would you have rathered Brighton got that Conference League like they did, or Brentford? If you could choose one, who would you wanted to see there?
I don't know. Be quite happy with either. To be honest, it wouldn't have bothered me. Thought they've done well, mate. 3 small clubs. Bournemouth, fantastic this year. Really enjoyed watching them. Yeah. And Brentford, Brighton. Yeah, it wouldn't have bothered me either one, to be honest. I've liked them both. I think Brighton probably deserve it, maybe a bit more. But there you go. It wouldn't have bothered me.
Yeah. Okay, so it finished 1-1. We had 5 cards, 16 corners, 10 shots on target. Giza, let me read the comments first.
Yeah.
Angel says, in Brazil, we can be spending more money on players because of having more rewards money. Yeah, that's quite a lot. And he says, like Pumas was best team from Brazil in World Club Cup. Yeah, in the United States, they were. And getting 180. So look, for the World Club Cup, Palmeiras got 180 euros, 180 million euros.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good money.
Yeah, I didn't realize you got that much money. That's ridiculous. Shit. Maybe teams where the manager on their side rather than managers against their team, says Robert. Maybe teams with their manager on their side rather than managers against their team. Who's that in relation to? Maybe team managers on their side rather than managers against the team.
Could be Liverpool. Salah weren't happy, was he? Weren't happy with Slot. Didn't like him. And of course,
yeah.
They lost Robertson.
Yeah, Robertson.
They lost him as well. He's gone.
Spurs,
So yeah,
apparently Spurs against Spurs. I feel Liverpool won't do much unless they replace Slot, says Colin.
Yeah, I think so. Don't think he's the answer, but I don't know who the answer is. That's the other question. But I don't think he's the boy.
Colin also says it will be interesting to see how Bournemouth are next season without Iraola.
Yeah, I was so disappointed for them to be so good and lose him. It's a fucking kick in the nuts, man. The boy's been great for them.
And they've now got to contend with Europe as well. So
yeah,
it could put a strain on them, a massive strain on them, especially if they lose more of their, top players as well, if that happens again. Right, Giza, what do we pick for Liverpool 1, Brentford 1, please?
Right. I went 2-1 to Liverpool. 2-0, you said. 2-1 Robert, 2-1 Inky, 2-1 Fresh, 1-3 Lawrence, and I said never happening. 2-1 Lawrence, 1-2 Danny, 2-2 Colin, 3-1 Angel. No winners there.
So Robert says anyone as to why they want to keep their manager. So maybe the team, right? Let's go back here. Yeah. Maybe teams where the manager on their side rather than managers against their team. Anyone, as to why they want to keep the manager. What is he saying? Sorry, because I'm Do you understand what he's saying?
Yeah, he's basically saying like if you've got a manager in there conflicting with the team.
Yeah.
But even with Nuno, with fucking more prayers off, busting up with Todibo. There's other rumours about him having bust ups with other players. And I think Arne Slot's been similar at Liverpool with Salah, and there might be others. It's a tough lot. When you look at Carrick and Man United since he's come in, it looks like all the players seem to be on board with him, and their results have shown that.
Yeah,
they've been superb under Carrick.
Yeah,
absolutely. So, it's a good point.
Was reaching elimination round 8, did lose Chelsea. I did watch the Club World Cup. Chelsea, so Premier's official best 8 club and whole. So look, they lost. They got to the last 8 and still got 180 million euros, Giza, in that World Club Cup.
Right, it's crazy, yeah,
crazy.
No wonder they all wanted to go to it.
Yeah. Did you? Right, you just read out our scores, didn't you, for this one?
Yeah.
Right, here we go. 5-16-10. Wally got the shots on target once again, so another 10 points for Walito.
Plodding on nicely, Wally.
10, 5, 10. Danny got the cards right, so 10 points for Danny boy.
And Danny. He's up there now.
And Angel got the cards and the shots on target, so 20 points for Angel.
Good pick.
And that is that, Giza.
Really?
Yep. That's it.
Okay. I'll just add these out with Lawrence still to get off the mark.
1, 2. Oh, that's why he said Fresh. He can have his points then, maybe.
Yeah. Might not help. It might not help Fresh.
4, 5. Oh, still got 6 games. So we've only done. This is only the right. Nico Schlotterbeck. Oh, Nico Schlotterbeck wanted centre back, who I wanted us to buy a few. So he's from Dortmund. I didn't know we was linked to him. That would be, and he's played in the Champions League. He plays for Germany. If West Ham could get in, that would be, I wouldn't understand that coming from Dortmund to West Ham now that West Ham are in the Championship.
No, wouldn't make sense.
But that would be a crazy signing. Oh, for Liverpool. Fuck's sake.
Yeah. Not for us,
Liverpool. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Especially as Konate apparently is leaving on a free. I saw that today as well.
Who is? Okay.
from Liverpool. So that's another change of personnel. Are you going to read out the scores, Geezer? I'm going to put the league table.
Of what?
Our
I've just
scores.
done that. All right, sorry. Okay. I'm on 40. Flying.
Decent.
10 for you, son. 20 for Robert. 35 for Inky. 30 for Fresh. 0 for Lawrence. 40 for Wally. Big numbers. Danny for 50.
Well,
20 for Colin. 40 for Angel.
so Freshy and sorry, Inky is now 40 points above Freshy.
Yeah.
But we'll look into this at the end of the season and see where we can deduct some points. Right. So we still got 6 games to go, you lot. And the first of those 6 games was this one here. Let me put this up. It was Pep's goodbye, Bernardo's goodbye, John Stones' goodbye. And it did finish City 1, Aston Villa 2. Only 1 card, 13 corners, 8 shots on target. Geezer, you spoke about this briefly in regard to the Guard of Honor. But what was your take on the football side of things?
Well, Watkins finishes season on a high. Did he score both of them? I mean, he did.
He did. Yeah.
And the second one cracking. He left Stones in the dirt, mate. His footwork to score the second goal was superb. Just fucking left foot, right foot, back to the other foot, bang, goal. And Stones was lost, mate. And even his first goal, it came off Stones' head straight to him. So not the best finish for Stonesy. Right, but Watkins has done well on it. City were cantering, Geezer. They weren't at their best. They weren't trying that hard, to be honest.
Yeah.
What I see of it. But yeah, it's a good finish to the season for Villa. But it was one of them games that it was an end of season game. You know,
okay. Right. I didn't watch it. And now what you're telling me about Ollie Watkins doing John Stones, we go back to Stones getting picked ultimately over Maguire for England's World Cup. Can you see any justification for that?
No, I don't. I think Maguire for England, you should pick him. Simple as that. Even though I like Stones, I think he could do a job as well. But I'd always pick Maguire over Stones.
Yeah,
especially with his injury record this season and last season. Yeah, I'd have a Maguire there first.
Okay, let me read the one comment that we've got here. Well, the Angus says World Club Cup is the most important tournament in the world for now for club team. Well, they're making it that way once every 4 years. All that money on offer. Yeah, they've changed the format massively.
For money, but for not prestige.
No, for money, definitely.
Yeah, for money, for sure.
Right, Geezer. So, Villa, party poopers. Because had they had lost this game... No, it doesn't count. It don't count. They needed to lose and Liverpool to win for Bournemouth to then get Champions League. But Liverpool couldn't even do their job anyway. So, it doesn't even matter. Anyway... Unlike,
I didn't want Bournemouth to get that anyways.
Nah. Unlike when they rolled over against Spurs and fucked us, they did done the opposite here and spoiled the party at Man City. But anyway, Geezer, finished 1-2. What do we pick for this one, please?
I thought City would turn up for the sake of the boys leaving, but they didn't. 3-0. I put 2-0, you put 2-2 Robert, 3-1 Inky, 2-1 Fresh, 2-2 Lawrence, 3-1 Wally, 2-1 Danny, 3-2 Colin, 3-1 Angel. All your 2-1 wankers got it the wrong way round.
So no correct score. Let's go. 1-13-8. Nope. No, nobody scored any points in that game. No one.
Yeah, no surprise.
Right.
No surprise.
Moving on. It's a game down where Freshie can't get some points back. Right. Nottingham Forest 1, Bournemouth 1. Forest, whatever happened, didn't really matter. Bournemouth, even if they would have won this game, let me just confirm this before I say it. Had they won this game, they still would have been on 59, so they still would have been 1 point behind Liverpool. So ultimately, it didn't mean anything to Bournemouth finishing 6th. So it didn't make any difference. So, yeah. Did you watch this game?
I did. Can't remember it goes. But in fact, I remember watching it and feeling, yeah, well done, Bournemouth. What a season. What a season. Fantastic to watch, man. Played some great football in this game. I remember that. Some of their passing and movement is really good. And I remember at the end of the game, gutted that Iriola's fucking off.
Yeah.
I mean, wow, man. They're just a good team to watch.
Yeah.
You know, with no superstars. And, I was so pleased for them that they got Europe. What they get in the end? What they?
Europa League.
Europa League, Bournemouth, for fuck's sake.
Exactly.
You know, fantastic effort. Really good. You know, team of the season for me to watch.
Yeah.
Team of the season. I just really enjoyed watching them. And I'm delighted for them. They've got Europa League football. Wow. Fantastic. Well done.
They are where Forest were and want to be. And obviously, Forest had their turn in it this year. And Bournemouth now are, they're that smaller team. I know Forest are not a small team, but I'm saying they're the smaller team in a very big competition representing England. So, yeah, good luck to Bournemouth. It's going to be a challenge.
Wheelchair. And even that, it's a good away point, isn't it? Going to Forest and getting on 1-1. It's a good point.
Especially on the final day of the season where Forest fans will be up for it. And it's a tough place to go. Anyway, this game had 2 cards, 9 corners, 9 shots on target, finished 1-1. Before we get to ours, let me read the comments we've got here, Giza. Angel says, Giza, not just money, like important, like meaning for all players and fans. World Cup clubs is like all best teams in the world to win this one.
Yeah, I know what it is, but
yeah,
at the moment here in England, anyway, whatever, it's not regarded as anything important at all. Especially
as Chelsea was even there to be there, it didn't make any sense. And then they ended up winning. And you can see this year how shit Chelsea are with the same squad that won that Club World Cup. PSG didn't win it because of burnout. That's a fact. Yeah,
I think so. You know what I mean? End of a season tournament like that doesn't make a lot of sense. But it does money-wise. But it doesn't have that prestige in England. Nobody cares that they won the World Cup. Club World Cup. Nobody cares. It doesn't mean that.
No one don't put Chelsea up there for winning that.
No, bar Chelsea fans.
Yeah.
Even though I did watch the final of it and they were superb.
They were.
In the final, Chelsea. Really good against PSG. But PSG looked like they were burnt out.
Tired.
So,
long season.
It means nothing to us.
Right, Danny says, book it again. Angel says, Ryan Vitor from Bournemouth is coming to Copa del Mundo. Very exciting for watching him playing for Brazil. Yeah, he's another one that Bournemouth have found a gem. He won't be there too long and they'll do well to keep hold of him, even for this season. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. At Bournemouth, manager's gone. They've got European football to contend with, and they, once again, may well lose some of their best players, and he would be the prime one. Also, Junior Krupi, who set a record for most goals for a teenager in his first season in the Premier League. He's another one that's got a lot of interest, Arsenal being one of them, apparently. So, yeah, this could be a poison chalice for Bournemouth.
Because in that game, was it Krupi that scored the goal as well? Banger? I think the week before. And then, that was
the week before against Arsenal. Man City, sorry. Man City scored that goal.
All right, and then Gibbs White. Did Gibbs White score in this one?
I think that was his 15th Premier League goal, Gibbs White, you know.
Sure. I know, and he's not going to the World Cup. Just fucking ridiculous.
Right, Gibbs White. It was Tavernier for Bournemouth, but yeah, the Krupi one was the week before against Man City. But yeah, Gibbs White. Yeah. I think that was his 15th Premier League goal. But I'm going to check this quickly just to make sure I've got my facts right. Top scorers. Gibbs White, 15 Premier League goals for Morgan Gibbs White as a attacking midfielder. And he got 15 goals. And watch this. Obviously, Watkins, because he scored 2 on the final game, that meant that if it wasn't for Watkins' 2 goals, Gibbs White would have been the highest scoring Englishman, right? Now he's the second highest by 1 goal to a striker, and he's not at the World Cup for England.
I know. It's crazy.
Yeah. And listen, the one thing that I thought of with Thomas Tuchel, maybe he's seen certain in these players and their character and all of that he don't like. And that's, you understand, there might be more than just football. Why? You understand why? Yeah, because Morgan Gibbs White for me is a strange one. Now, if you compare that to Morgan Rogers, I want to find him. Morgan Rogers has scored 10 goals. And he's had but I'm saying Gibbs White has scored 15 goals. And Morgan Rogers is rightly so part of that squad. Yeah. But as a fellow Englishman, 5 more goals than him. And they play in basically the same or similar position. So,
and you can argue that, you know, Villa are a far better team.
A stronger team. Forest. Exactly.
You know, far stronger. And yet Gibbs White has still shone like that. He should be at a World Cup.
I think so. Rayan Vitor, more goals per match than Krupi, just only playing since February, I think that would mean for Vario. But yeah, you're right. He looks like, he's going to be a talent. Right, you lot. Giza, Forest 1, Bournemouth 1. What do we pick for this? Did anybody get the correct score?
Oh, I copied fresh here. I shouldn't have done. 1-2, I said. 0-2 said Titch. 2-3 said Robert. 0-2 said Inky. 1-2 said Fresh. 1-3 said Lawrence. 1-0 said Wally. 0-2 said Danny. 1-2 said Colin. 0-2 said Angel. So no cigars, mate.
Colin says we was after Krupi, but Sullivan fucked up hesitating, lost him.
I say that about a lot of players we were after, never got.
Angel says everybody in Brazil will be telling you best player of England is Phil Foden. Tuchel must be crazy not picking him.
No, he's not. Angel, that's the problem. He isn't that good. Ben hasn't been that good this year, and he hasn't played that much.
Yeah,
he's a good player. But
on his day,
he is a fantastic player on his day. But
and you watch the highlights of him, and you'll be like,
yeah. There you go. When you don't watch full games of it, if you watch full games, you realise maybe he's not. But if you watch highlights, you'll see a lot of good highlights from Phil Foden.
But on his day, he's a world beater on his day. If he's but they're few and far between recently for him. Last season and a half. Right, so no correct score. 299. Right, Wally got the shots on target and the corners. So 20 points for
fucking big move, Wally. Big move.
499. Roberto got the shots on target. 10 points.
Much needed, Wally. Get you on the 30.
Freshie got the shots on target, so 10 points for Freshie.
Yeah, not enough.
Inky got the shots on target, so 10 points for Inky. He's not letting Freshie catch him.
Yeah.
Danny got the shots on target, so another 10 points for him.
Oh, joint leader.
Colin got the shots on target, so 10 points for him.
10.
Angel got the corners right, so 10 points for him.
Nice. Keeps him up there, 50 points.
And Giza, you got the shots on target, so another 10 points for you.
Keeps me up there. Keeps me interested.
And we have got 4 more games.
Yeah, Lawrence still on 0. You're on 10. Not the best.
Okay, what are we on? Let me move that quickly. What are we on total?
I'm on 50. You're on 10. 30, Robert. 45, Inky. 40, Fresh. 0 for Lawrence. 60 for Wally. Big move.
Go on, Wally.
Danny boy, 60. 30 for Colin. 50 for Angel. Oh yeah, all a bit close at the top there.
Right. Let's read it. He says, recheck on corners. Which game, Inky? The one we just done? Is it this one, Inky? I checked this yesterday as well, so they better not. Is it this one, Inky? Forest Bournemouth. Stats. Or do you mean your corners, Inky? Oh shit! Sorry, Geezer. So I know what he's talking about. My bad, Inky. Inky got the corners and shots on target. Geezer says 20 points. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, didn't want to see that.
Sorry, Inky. Yeah, my bad. Sorry, Inky. I'm glad you pointed that out. My bad. I went to here to check. I thought you were talking about the actual game stats. No. Sorry, Inky. So 20 points for Inky. Got that, Geezer?
Okay. Yeah, got that. 55.
Sorry, Inky, mate. I've adjusted that. He's the only player of England who can do intricate passing with first touch and good shots from outside the area. Very good skills, better skills than I've seen maybe from any player of England ever. On his day, and when you watch the highlights of Foden, yeah, trust me, I can understand why you would rate him highly. I rate him highly, but like I said, it's last season and a half, he's been way off the ball and little glimpses, but not consistent like he had been prior to that. Right, sorry, Inky. Right, let me put this game here. So, Sunderland 2, Chelsea 1. And what this meant was, let me just get this up there. Sunderland, Geezer, have qualified for the Europa League.
Amazing.
Chelsea finished 10th. Had Chelsea won this game, Geezer, they would have finished in 7th, where Sunderland are. They would have had 55 points, and they would have finished. They would have qualified for the Europa League. Instead, they finished without anything for next season, European-wise. So Sunderland, first season back in the Premier League.
Unbelievable.
Beat Newcastle twice, I believe. Finished above them. Finished in Europe. Newcastle. So, you know, the bragging rights in the Northeast are fully with Sunderland. They had a wobble near the end of the season and then recuperated and got back on track. And ultimately, Sunderland, in their first season back, are now in the Europa League. What's your thoughts on the season they've had? And I know you're going to mention Granit Xhaka and probably the manager as well in your your reaction. Your review.
I think they've been fantastic, mate. And I said it at the beginning of the season. I thought Granit Xhaka was probably one of the signings of the season because I was so pissed off that we didn't jump in there and get him. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? For what they got him for, I couldn't believe it. How the fuck did Sunderland get him? I'm amazed. I really am shocked. And he's been the difference for them. And what a season for Sunderland! Straight out of the fucking Championship. Now they're in the European football.
Yep.
Fucking fair play, man. What a result. And Chelsea should be ashamed of themselves to lose this game. Ashamed of themselves.
Especially as they could have qualified for the Europa League, which salvages your season. New manager coming in.
Yeah. You salvage it with a new manager, that might take you do better next year, which I think he will. I really do. But my God, what have you done? What have you done by not trying to win, really win this game? How the fuck did Sunderland do it? They did. Fair play to them, mate. They deserve all the credit in the world. Sunderland, they really do. But yeah, the fact that they signed Granit Xhaka, Sunderland.
Yeah.
West Ham wouldn't have even thought about him. That's how shit we are. You know what I mean? We wouldn't even known about it. Oh yeah, could get him. He's so good. I've always rated Granit Xhaka when he was at Arsenal, and then he was at where was he? Dortmund or
no,
Leverkusen. And I remember because I used to watch all the German highlights, and he was so good for Leverkusen when they had that season. And I just can't believe that anyone better than Sunderland wouldn't go and grab him.
Exactly.
Couldn't believe it. And it did. And I think he's been superb for them. Absolutely brilliant. What a player. You know what I mean? One of the signings of the season for me. But I said that at the beginning of the season. I thought this could be one of the signings of the season. I think he is. I think he is one of the signings of the season. Who else? That, you know, can get a fucking just newly promoted team into Europe.
Exactly.
What an effort, man. Fantastic.
And it was no surprise when he was missing. I think that's when they had their bit of a wobble, wasn't it? When he was out, whether it's, I think he was injured for a little bit. They missed him for a few games.
Yeah, man, fantastic. Well done. Well done.
This surprisingly, geez. Right, let me just say hello to Mr. Spy. He's got his fucking, what's that thing called again? Fuck's sake.
Binoculars, or has he got a telescope?
What's the what's the other one? You hold it. The magnifying glass. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Oh,
yeah, it's Kieran. Kieran, how you doing? We couldn't because you didn't put your thing in. We hadn't already picked any system. It's just nothing for this week. That's what I was going to say, you lot. For next season, when we do our Friday night chat along, whatever, everybody just established that if you are not here and we don't hear from you, we all know your actual system. So next season we'll know, okay, if that person's not here, I've already got it written down. I know what his system is if he's ever not here. What was I going to say? Shh. One sec, you lot. Hold on. They're arguing again. So listen, you lot, yeah, we've got like, it's a long story. So the house literally opposite me, there's always, go and look downstairs, but don't let them see you. Anyway, it was Housing Association, and they sold it about 2 years ago to someone. The person that bought it told Wandsworth Council that they're going to convert it into 4 flats. They fucking lied, and they've now turned it into a 15-room HMO, which is fucking ridiculous.
Oh my God.
Right? So anyway, we knew there's just going to be drama. You understand? Anyway, all the neighbors on this street, they all got their own little group chat. We don't want to be part of that shit. You know, all the posh ones and all that. Anyway, we've had nothing but drama from these people. When Claire came back today, she said there's a Wandsworth Council like CCTV van, like blatantly watching that house, right? All it is fucking drama off every night. That's madness. Anyway, now I'm hearing bullshit again. And Wandsworth Council's outside CCTV watching that house. The neighbors apparently are paying money, legal, to you know, like to look into how was it gone down planning permission for 4 flats, but yet it's a 15 HMO and the council know about it. So there's something dodgy going on. But once again, now we're just hearing there's fucking drama over that place. And it's literally right opposite me. Like right opposite me. Just bullshit. Like just weirdos in there. Like, you know, like fucking weirdos. Which ridiculous.
So when you
tag and shit, all these fuckers.
Is it all that?
Weirdos.
It's just what you want in the street, isn't it? Just what you want in the street.
Crazy. But anyway, I only mention it because now I thought, here we go again. It's all the time, and so much so, like I said, Claire's come back and said there's a Wandsworth Council CCTV parked right outside. They let her in so she can park, and then they've gone back there because they're watching that house. So even being watched, there's still the drama starts with these people. Monocle, wasn't nice.
Load of trash, you know, in your street.
Right, and I
don't give a fuck what is it, HMOs or whatever, all the halfway house fucking bullshit. The people that are putting in there are fucking trash.
Yeah, they are. Facts.
That's it.
Facts. Like, you know, like calling out on the street. They've even like, you know, like, like just calling out to people on the street and all that. Yeah, like this. And apparently the neighbor across the road, Mo, Egyptian guy, and his wife Tanya, call people. They're now saying to Claire that because Mo and them have got like an L shape, so like most of their garden. So these people have got a tiny little garden where only the bottom 2 flats can use. She's saying that when she's out in the thing, they're saying to Mo, "Oh, hi sir." She said now she can't even let her. She's got daughters. One's about 10, one's about 14. She can't let them out. You understand? Like, can't let them out there. They fucking, because they're not allowed to smoke in the house because of the fire alarms that went off the other night about 6 times. Anyway. They're now all out on the front, you know, like just sitting out on the front of the street. Here's you've been there. This ain't that road, and now these are just like it's a joke. It's
It's a nice area, geezer. I thought you were very posh when I got there.
Exactly.
You live in a very posh area.
Nice road. Yeah, these are
It
bringing.
is a nice road. The houses are gorgeous. And that.
People here are paying money more than to say, yeah, we want stuff done, and I think that's why the council vans out there, where people are spending their money to get this looked into. Like, how did this happen when it was sold as a 4-bedroom? You know, you understand that was the planning permission, four flats, and now it's 15 HMO.
That's terrible.
Kieran says, wasn't my system? I think it was. I don't know if it's 3.10.8 or 4. That's what I'm saying. We didn't have a system. And it's only that it doesn't really matter because it's the end of the season. It's not going to change anything. But like I said, next year we'll make sure that everybody has a system. But I just thought, you know what? He didn't put it in. It doesn't really make any difference. So it's not a thing. So it's fine. What's a HMO? What does that stand for? What exactly does it stand for? Basically, it's like 15 individual flats, and their ones over there, tiny little things, and then they share the bathroom and the kitchen, and I think on that one, because it's like 3 floors.
But, yeah, I'd like to know. I don't know what a HMO stands for, but I'd like to know because I keep hearing about them. Got a similar thing in America too, and fuck me, it's basically like I don't know if it's run by charities or they get paid money by the government to put people in there for fuck all, and basically most of them live there for fuck all. That's the impressions I get. I don't know for sure. But it's a fucking scam. That's what I see about it. Whoever owns the property is just earning fortunes out of it by putting any old scumbag he can in, as long as he gets his money from the government.
That's exactly what's happened. That's exactly what's happened. Now,
it's sponsored.
Listen, right?
Nonsense.
So imagine this. I'm not exaggerating, right? This house directly opposite me, yeah. So one of the guys, bear in mind, these are tiny little flats. For them to make 15, they've made them as small as possible. One of the guys, big guy, right? He sits at the window like he's in a jail cell, which I'm assuming he previously was. Just sits there looking onto the street. You know, the blinds up or whatever. Sits there all day. Don't leave the house. Just sits there, right? Then the other night, obviously, I'm in the living room and I can see over there. Then there was another guy in there, and I said to Claire, not that I said, I swear I could just see the way that the body language. I said, oh, obviously he's gay, whatever. Then there's the whole PDA with the window open. I'm thinking, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you understand? Like, yeah, like, so you know, are now broadcasting. Yeah, you understand? Like, it's just fucking a shit show. But this guy just sits at the thing, just facing onto the street. You understand? Like 24/7. Like, that's a fucking joke. What's HMO?
No, it's not normal.
11398. Kieran's on 70 points, but we can do it. You lot, we can. Yeah, Fresher, you can work it out, and we can just add it. It's not going to make any difference, but we can do it. But yeah, I just didn't because Kieran said he was going to put it in. We didn't even do a system last week, and then obviously by the time I realized, I'm thinking, yeah, it's already all the games that have been played. Or once I remember I had 11398 early in the season. I got over because I thought we'd done 3.10.8 for him. I'm sure it was 3.10.8. That the system we created, or was it? Yeah, I think it was 3.10.8. Kieran, I'm sure it was 75 points, but no lucky dips. House of multiple. Oh, that's what it stands for. Thanks, Danny. House of multiple. Now, to be fair, my good friend of mine, his missus that he's been with now about 3 years. She's got a few in like rugby, like the Midlands, Northamptonshire. But hers is not like this. Hers is just like people call up and, you know, accommodation and whatever. It's not, and she's got like maybe 4 rooms or 5 rooms. To have 15 is unheard of as a HMO. You understand? It's ridiculous. And hers ain't all in-house, and you know the council's in on it, and yeah. This is someone's pockets are getting lined from Wandsworth Council, but I think because of these neighbours and that, like spending money to get to the bottom of things, yeah, people are they want answers basically.
Yeah.
Titch wants the gays off his street. Someone said, nah, listen, I'm just saying, like, I don't care about that, but like I said, the fact that this one just sits at the window. Geezer, they've got people at the window, like, soon as we moved here, like, Claire's saying, like, she goes out to the car and smokes and whatever. And, oh, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Can I come down there and talk to you? Like, you know, there must be young boy. I'm saying, like, this is like after about a week, less than a week. I'm saying to Claire, like, they've either not seen me with you, or they, like a lot of people, they think that I'm Claire's son. Like that, a lot of people just assume that, right? I said, but if they do, yeah, like I'm gonna, yeah, she no, don't say nothing. You understand? Because yeah, like you understand. I'm thinking that don't fucking take the piss. You understand? But even like, yeah, like so, it's just like and then all the other neighbors saying, yeah, they're calling out onto the street. You know, like from a window that you can't even really see them. You just can hear them from the. You understand? Like just fucking bullshit. Come out of your house and you're gonna get pestered.
No.
Nonsense. Some fucker who used to live on my parents' road crammed 8 students into semi-detached illegally and got done. Yeah, this what they've done here is madness. And once the residents got wind of it, before people had moved in, they complained to the council, and apparently the council like, nope, it's still going ahead, even though it was the planning permission was 4 flats, and now it's 15 individual rooms. And not only that, like I said, this gay guy's got his partner there. That's 16 people. You understand? This other guy, who's the fucking loudest fucker ever. He's got his girlfriend there. That's 17. You understand? It's just they've now got out on our road. All of them have got individual like bin, you know, like wheelie bins, because obviously there's nowhere in the place. And now it's like there's just bins on the street. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, it's nuts. Anyway, you lot. Back to the football. Right. Either, can you believe Sunderland v Chelsea had 11 cards?
No.
Final game of the season, 11 cards shown.
That's crazy.
I don't know if there's any red. I don't think there's any red card. Or was there 2 yellows in there? Let me just check this. I think, right, one sec. Chelsea got a red card, actually. So maybe 2 yellows. Fuck it. Yeah, I think 2. Yeah, somebody from Chelsea got 2 yellows. So obviously that's 3 cards. The game had 11 cards, 8 corners, 9 shots on target. It finished Sunderland 2, Chelsea 1. Having 11 cards is referee giving yellow to himself also. That's the same as your game, Angel, against Flamengo. You had 12. Bins. Fucking. Geezer, what do we pick for this one, please? Sorry for the rant, you lot. It's only because
1-1, I said. Well done, you got Chich 2-1.
Did I pick it? I promise you, like, I'm unaware that I picked that. So fucking hell.
You did. 2-0 said Robert. Oh, Inky. He's in.
Inky
2-1. Sunderland. Freshie, he's in. 2-1. The 2-1 wankers doing well this week. 2-2 said Lawrence. 1-2 Wally. 2-1 Danny. He's in.
Oh, Danny's having a good week.
1-2 Colin. 1-1 Angel.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I was unaware, and I'm grateful because 10. That's 25 now. Anyway, 11, 8, 9. 9. I got the bloody shots and corners the wrong way round. Otherwise, it would have been 35. Anyway, 11, 8, 9, 1. 11, 8, 9. And so did Lawrence. He got them the wrong way around as well. 11, 8, 9. Freshie also got the shots on target. So it's 25 for Freshie.
Oh, damn Fresh. 65.
But so did Danny and Inky. So it's 25 for those two.
Big move, Danny.
25.
Big move. Hang on. Inky as well.
Yeah, Inky, Danny 25, Freshie 25. 11, 8, 9.
Yeah, done well there, boys.
And that is it. No other scores for that game, Geezer.
So Inky got 25 there, yeah?
Yeah, Inky 25, Freshie 25, Danny 25. That's the top 3. And I got 15. That is it.
All right, let me just add these up to bring them down. Yep. Okay. Big move, Inky and Danny boy.
Right. Let me go back here. So you look, we've only got Sunderland, Chelsea. 1, 2, 3 more games, and the first of those games. Say that again. He's accusing her of cheating.
Yeah, kicked her out.
Kicked her out.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna put someone.
Oh God. Forest Bournemouth. Sorry. Here we go. Spurs 1, Everton 1. Fuck's sake. This game only had 3 shots on target. 2 from Spurs, 1 from Everton, which in, like you said, the 99th minute. I'm not surprised, but what I was surprised is that Everton, you know, just stats wise, yeah, when I kept checking flash score, I'm thinking you lot ain't even had a shot on target, and then, like I said, 99th minute they had one. David Moyes has said that he's gonna do all he can to help West Ham, and I'm thinking, what? One shot on target. You understand? So that was the one thing that surprised me. Spurs winning doesn't surprise me, but Everton being so limp does. Did you watch any of this, Gizo? Or you just couldn't be bothered?
Yeah, I've done the basic 5 minutes or so. Watched their shitty goal that they got. I think there should have been a foul given before they scored that goal, mind you, but there you go. The boy brought it up there. There was a clash of heads, right? And one of the Everton supporters, Everton players, was down. And the referee didn't stop the game. And it was a clash of heads. And he was holding his head on the ground. And they let the play go on. And then they ended up scoring from it.
Oh.
I think it was Shrewsbury Hall who was on the floor with a head injury.
And that's
And he
protocol.
didn't stop it.
That's protocol.
Yeah, well, it's meant to be, but they didn't pull it up, and then they scored. Not that makes much difference to us, but I was just surprised that that was allowed to go on. But obviously, Everton didn't turn up. Moyes might have thought we're going to go there and win it, but the players sort of didn't.
Yeah.
So there you go. But like I said, 1-0, 1-1, it wouldn't have fucking mattered. 0-0 wouldn't have mattered. We left it too late, guys. I thought all Spurs was always going to get something out of this game. I always thought it. I thought it'd be a draw, and that would be enough. But there you go.
Do you know what? Obviously, I was unaware of the clash of heads, and you said it wouldn't make no difference. But the reality is this: that is standard protocol, right? So the longer the game goes 0-0, and West Ham is winning comfortably, you never know, like Spurs, and you understand. But obviously, the referee didn't do what he's meant to do, which is stop the play when you know it's a head injury. I mean, we'll never know, but it's clutching at straws again. But the reality is, if what you're saying, the goal, you shouldn't have even got to there. The longer that goes 0-0, however shit Everton were, Spurs knowing that West Ham is winning, they would have been panicking. You never know what would have happened.
Could have put them in panic stations, and
yeah,
it looks like Everton went up for the fight on the day. So it's not. We could say that about us playing Leeds. That second half, I don't think Leeds were up for it that much either, and we ended up with a 3-0 win. So yeah, it is what it is. So we left it too late. Yeah, we left it too late. Relying on this.
These stats are not great, Geezer. 5 cards is decent. 14 corners is a lot, and 3 shots on target is woeful. So I don't think there's going to be much points here. Maybe the cards. Anyway, and Robert might have got the corners, but that's his sort of numbers. But Geezer, what do we pick for this, please?
I went for the 1-1. 0-1 you did. Robert went 1-2 Everton.
Yep.
What's it got? 2-1 said Inky. 1-2 said Fresh. 1-2 said Lawrence. 2-1 said Wally. 1-3 said Danny. 1-2 Colin. 1-2 Angel.
Okay, 5-14-3. Where's that then? 5. Right, I got the cards right, Geezer. So I will have 10 points. 5-14-3. 5-14-3. Colin got the cards right, so he will have 10 points. And that is it, Geezer. No more points.
My God. That's bad. 0 still for man Lawrence.
Well, let's read these comments. What we got here? Morocco are crying about our kit having 2 stars on the badge. Yeah, they can get out of it. Morocco.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's going on with that? Right. They they appealed it and won that, but they got what country is it? Senegal. Did they not then appeal that decision? And yeah,
they have
what's the
appealed it.
outcome?
I did hear the commentator at the West Ham game saying something about that. That we still don't know if Juve's got a winners medal or not. He did say that because it's still going on, the appeal. So
Yeah,
the result of that appeal hasn't been reached yet.
ridiculous. I was having on television West Ham and computer Tottenham match. Everton is rubbish team, was not even like trying to win this. Thank you. Exactly. That's the annoying thing that they didn't think, you know what? You understand? Let's fucking go out and just fucking bullshit.
Yeah. I didn't.
Anyway, Giza, West Ham 3, Leeds 0. 3 cards, 10 corners, 12 shots on target. I did actually, when I was going through this and I saw somebody, I thought, let me go back through the video to see whether we had a never happening, but we didn't, unfortunately. Otherwise, I thought, yeah, did he say it?
Yeah,
but he didn't.
Yeah.
You actually said, there's no result is wrong here or something like, no score is wrong. So, but
no, it could have been anything.
I was hoping that we.
I always thought we'd win, but I didn't. Yeah. Anything could have happened in the last day.
Anyway, we had 3 cards, 10 corners, 12 shots on target. Let me read Kieran's comment first. Yeah, we've gone to CAS and verdict will be 9 months after that. But yet the decision to hand it to them was nowhere near 9 months. With evidence we've got on Morocco bending the rules, expected to be overturned. I hope so. I really hope so. Because what they've done was disgusting. Got a dash now anyway. We'll be in Ivory Coast next week. We'll try dropping, but can't promise anything. Well, listen, next week we'll just be chatting, maybe looking forward to the World Cup, just general chat. So if you can drop in, it'll be good. It'll be a shorter stream. But yeah, good luck in what you're doing. And whenever you can pop in, just pop in, man. It's appreciated. And I'm sure after Mateta's goal, you and Mateta are gonna have some fun to celebrate and all of that. So yeah, you and Mateta have fun. Giza. Right. What do we pick for West Ham United 3, Leeds United 0?
Yeah, I was confident, Goza. I went 2-0. You went 2-0. 1-1 said Robert. 1-2 said Inky. Yeah, wanker. Never happening. 2-1 Fresh. 2-1 Lawrence. 2-1 Wally. 0-1 Danny. 2-0 Colin. And 3-0 said Angel.
Angel, this is the one that I thought. Did Giza say never happening? So Angel, you correctly predicted West Ham 4, Wolves 0 in your first ever prediction, which we couldn't see. We couldn't see West Ham scoring 4 and also not conceding. You got that. And even here, Leeds, I think, was 7 games unbeaten. They were taking every game seriously. So I don't subscribe to the theory that they down tools or was on the beach, because why would they be? You understand? Like, why would they? They've played every game, the last 7 games where they've undefeated, with intent. I think, like Giza said, they had 2 chances at the start, early doors as well. The game could have went different. West Ham obviously had more motivation, but I think, But anyway, so even 3-0 was not an easy one to call, because, the position West Ham was in, West Ham could have realised, look, we're fucking fucked anyway, and heads could have went. But so, Angel, it's another great pick. It just confirms you as a West Ham United fan.
Right.
Let me read these first. Danny says, if we had something to play for, would have been a different game. My brother, a winning bet on the score, on that score. So Roberto's brother won £150. He also bet 3-0.
Okay.
Freshie has Mateta fully booked for nighttime activities for the foreseeable, says Kieran. Oi, Kieran, I've gone to the trouble of getting your score worked out this week. You got 85 points. 398 scores 85. 310 scores. Okay. Either way, it's 85. Okay. Thanks for that, Fresh. Look, you've done all that, and he's trying to palm Mateta off on you. Right, Giza, you've done that. Right, here we go. 3, 10, 12.
Not good. Right, you want
oh, shit. Roberto picked 12 shots on target, so he'll have 10 points.
Good skills, Robert.
Angel not only got the score, but he got the corners. So it's 25 for our boy from Brazil. 25. For
Big
Angel.
move. Big move.
And that is it for that game.
Jeez. That's Okay. Lawrence still on nil. Oh, I think Lawrence might get a nil here.
He might get a nil. If you look at the stats for this last game, Geezer, he probably will get a nil.
Okay, I'll just bring these scores down. 35. I've stalled on my 50 from about 4 games ago. Not good. Right, yeah. Right, you want the scores before the last game?
No.
Do that.
No, it's going to be anticlimax otherwise, because if you look at these stats, Geezer, it's not good reading. So,
oh my God.
We better do the scores after.
All right.
Villarreal. Remember, they was both on 69 points, I believe. Third and fourth.
What was it? 5-1.
5-1 Villarreal. Only one card, which is surprising for Atletico Madrid and Diego Simeone. 14 corners, 12 shots on target. So I don't know if we're going to score any points in this game.
No, that could be it. Done.
So we'll just get straight into what do we pick for this, and then we're going to get into a season breakdown, because we will have a confirmed winner. It's already confirmed, but I just want to. That's why I didn't want to anticlimax. So, Geezer, what do we pick for Villarreal 5, Atletico Madrid 1?
Wow. I picked 2-2. You went 2-1. 1-2, Robert. 1-1, Inky. 2-1, Fresh. Lawrence 1-2. Wally 0-0. Never happening. 6 goals. You're only 6 goals out, Wally boy. 2-2, said Danny. 2-2, Colin. 1-3, Angel. So no, there's no points there.
Freshy says, and the one card was a ball boy. Joking, obviously. Been catching up. HMO means house in multiple occupation, by the way. Thanks, Mal. Yeah, Danny did actually let us know that. Yeah, I wasn't sure what it stood for, but yeah. How you doing,
that's what it is. Multiple occupation, yeah. By whom? By whom, I'd like to know.
Like I said, my good friend of mine, his missus, she does that. She's got 4 or 5 rooms, and they are like, you go online, you need a room. It's not, this one here is 15, is fucking ridiculous. On a road like this, nuts. Right, for the final game, let me see what we've got. I don't think anybody's going to get anything. 114-12. Nope, no points, which is a bit shit. So Geezer, let me get rid of this. For the final time this season, we have a new champion for the Darren Higgins Cup. Well deserved. Listen, all jokes aside, we're saying freshy. And that is part of the entertainment. But listen, whoever wins it, well done to you. And like I said, who knows what happens when we leave here. But I would hope that if Darren had any opportunity of looking down and seeing this, I think he would like how the show's going. He would love the fact that, we've in honor of him, we've created a cup for him. And this one literally went down to the wire. And yeah. Obviously, I'm going to put this up, but Inky, congratulations to you. Let me put this up here. Unlucky Fresh, Danny, close third, because I don't think you've caught up with Freshy, but I don't even know. Geezer's going to let us know this, but yeah, you lot as a top 3, it was tight, very entertaining, very competitive, which is what you want for any game show, whether it's all for laughs, whether you've got 10 people watching and 30 views, or whether you've got 20,000 people. You want something that's entertaining, competitive, and ultimately, can it go down to the wire? And this show did. So I'm glad that, it'd be very boring if it was, So I'm glad the show panned out the way it did. And once again, Inky, congratulations, a worthy winner. Giza, before you read out, any final thoughts on how this season has gone, and then we get into
Yeah, again, it can all boil down to a lucky pick, can't it? At the right time. And this one's panned out that way, right to death. You get a lucky pick, and you're in the box seat.
Yep.
And that's it. And have a very solid last round helps. So that's what's happened.
Yep.
And Freshie hit it. When he had 3 lucky picks in 1 week last year, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Just vaulted him up the table, didn't it? And
just
made a massive difference.
Wally, exactly.
Yeah, and Wally lost out on it. But there you go. Now it's the reverse. So that's the way it goes. And it's nice to see Lawrence finishing on a 0 for his last.
Well, yeah, because his consolation is he's in St. Lucia for the final day, so his feet are up.
Yeah, he done that stuff. Oh, but there you go. Yeah.
Right, Giza. What would you, if you could make one change to this for next season to potentially get some more points? Any thoughts?
No point. It'd be interesting because sometimes you got people to do this sort of picking game. The result could be points. You know what I mean? If you went through it now and said, how many times did I get the winner of that game?
Yeah.
Or, the way, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people do that rather than because the picking the score is hard, man.
Yeah.
It's really hard. It doesn't happen that often. You know, I mean, if you have a 2 in a whole game of 11 picks and get the score right, it's pretty good. It's hard to pick the score, but if you pick the winner of each game, or and get most of them right, I don't know if you could implement that or not. It'd be tricky. It's just another thing.
Well, as in just a bit more points for the correct score. Is that what you mean?
No, not the correct score, but the to who wins the result.
Oh,
so
okay.
You know what I mean? So if I picked say Wolves to win against Burnley or whatever, but I don't get the correct score, whether that could be worth points.
Another 5 points, I think that could be potentially.
Yeah, you didn't get the result right, but you got the winner of the game.
You got the result, not the correct score. Yeah,
because that's it's just something to think about. That's all.
Yeah, I have actually thought about that before, where I think you could do that. You definitely could do that, because obviously I want as much ways of making points with also not making it too difficult. Now for us, that wouldn't go down as another element in the lucky dip. It would just be you got the results, so you get maybe 5 points. But also another thing, Giza, similar to what you're saying is, if I pick 3-1, but the game finishes 2-2, I got the correct goal, so maybe that as well, where you could get maybe 5 points. So it's less.
Might get complicated with that, but I just think because you could go through here, Gazer, pick 11 right results and not get 1 score right.
Yeah.
But quite frankly, if you pick 11, you're fucking 8, 7 results. It's not a bad effort.
Yeah.
But you get nothing for it here, so that could be something to look at.
Yeah, I think we'll look at it, because just like normal football, you want to make it as entertaining as possible. Here, if there's ways where we can just get a few more points in, but not have to add another element in the lucky dip, because working out is just long. We could keep that, but we could add, if you get the result, maybe some extra points. Like I said, my thing, Giza, is like I said, if I pick 2-2 but the game finishes 3-1, it's the same thing. I picked 4 goals, so maybe that'll be a little 5 points extra. You understand? Because you haven't got the goals right, but you understand, you ain't got whatever. But we can look into that, you lot. Right, let's see what these are saying before you read out for the final time, Giza. Let me see this. Quite a lot of comments, actually. Malk says, "Hi, Danny. Disappointed we got beat by a championship side, but life goes on." Freshie says, "Yep, well done, Inky." Malk says, "Wally, to finish above Freshie and Danny and win the Darren Higgins Cup is an absolute privilege." And you know what, Inky? Whoever wins this going forward is, but you were part of the stream, and you knew Darren, and so it's good that you had that relationship with Darren, and now it's you know, it's something little to us, but you know, if Darren's family was aware, it would be a big thing for them, considering everything that's happened. You understand? So yeah, I take great pride in keeping this going and what it represents. So yeah, well done, Inky. Congrats, Inky. Him. Well done, Inky. Well played. Who Darren Higgins? I am not finding this on Google. Right, Giza, do you want to explain to Angel who Darren was?
He was Angel. Well, he was just a guy that used to do this with us, right? Used to be like you in there and making these predictions. He used to go on to a lot of West Ham channels and put his comments in. And he lived out in Thailand, and he was West Ham boy who moved from London to Thailand and lived there, and he passed away. So we all knew him very well. He used to be in the chat all the time. Lovely guy. Lovely guy. He used to phone me now and again, Darren. He used to phone me out of nowhere. And I used to have a chat with him, and he was a really nice guy. And he passed away suddenly.
Suddenly, yeah. Sorry, we both said it at the same time. Suddenly, yeah, that's the thing. He's got a young family, Angel. You know, his boy Richie is probably 16 or 17. His daughter's probably about 13 or 14. I don't know the exact age, but yeah, like suddenly passing away. Yeah, sad. And you know, this is the one thing that we could do to honor Darren Higgins. Yeah, so yeah, it means a lot, Angel. It's all fun and games, but it actually means a lot for what it represents now. So yeah. Let me see here. One out on total corners was the killer. Yeah, exactly. Freshie, you picked 121. It was 120.
Yeah, one out. Just shows you, right? Fine margins, boy.
You're right, Danny. Danny says it was closer than we thought it was going to be. It was tight at the top, and even now, Danny, I think you had a good night. So that between you and Freshie is going to be even closer than the 65 that's currently there. So let me just read this, and then we get Giza. Well done, Inky. Celebrate this winning next season. I will be getting your trophy. Exactly. That's what we want, you lot. We want that competitive. Everybody wants to win.
Yeah. We're not here for an haircut. We're here to win it.
Lawrence, I'm sorry. Freshie says, bet Larry Dog is gutted while sipping his 10th pina colada. Exactly.
Yeah. We're really worried, wouldn't it?
Much. Inky, obviously, you know, with us, it's all banter. We're like, oh, come on, Fresh. But at the end of the day, listen, whoever wins. Yeah, it's all love here. Like, yeah, we appreciate just this little community and all of that. And yeah, I'm glad that it went down to the wire. Larry don't like this game anyway, says Roberto. Second half leads were in the twilight zone, says Malk. Can't wait to get my name on that. Oh yeah, sorry, I got to inscribe it. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah, I'll do that. And we'll have that ready. And a star above my badge. Look at Inky, fucking star and all that. Yeah, right. So Danny says 5 point extra. I think that's for the correct result. And yeah, 5 points makes sense. You know, it's a little minor adjustment.
Yeah, 5 points.
Yeah,
if it's not too much headache,
that'd
be enough.
It wasn't.
If you've got the actual result right, I think it's worth 5.
Yeah. That won't make it won't affect the lucky dip. It's not like another element to that. It's just it's fine.
Just looking at Lawrence's there, you know what I mean? He might have got 8 fucking scores, you know, results right there, and end up with 0. You know,
40 points for that. So yeah.
You know what I mean, it might be worth a 4.
Yeah, I think we can do that then. Yeah, it's just a little, it's a one little minor thing, but yeah, it's another way of getting a few more points as well. So it
might be a bit more headache for you.
No, it won't be. But no, it's not. It won't be because it's not an extra column in the lucky dip, and it doesn't change anything apart from when we go through it on a Friday night. I'd say to you, oh, he's got 5 points for that. So yeah, it's fine. That doesn't make any only good differences. Are we going for 10 Premier and West? Yeah, it's going to have to be Premier League and West Ham. So they're unlucky. Roberto don't even get to pick a bloody 11th game now because we are now that 11th game. Oh my god! Just like
they used to be Leeds.
Oh yeah. Oh my god! Just like Ferguson, change the rules. Well done, Inky. 1 trophy more than the Bubble Busters. Malk, please. Please, we're not in the mood. I'm joking. Darren was a great lad. Only knew him for one season, but I'm glad I've participated in the cup with his name. Exactly, Danny boy. Angel, we all welcome the competition. Sorry to hearing this news about Darren. He'll be happy in heaven with this live calling cup for him. It's much kind of you. See, Angel, you understand, Angel. Everything that you understand. The language is a little barrier, but you get what we're saying. So yeah, it's a big thing.
Yeah,
it's a very big thing, and I mean that for Darren, man, really is. I will try to be competitive next season, considering it's my first full season. Great show, love it. Listen, Colin, you need a bit of luck in this, obviously, but it's the fact that everybody turn up every single week. I'm going to try and I don't know. It's hard, and there might be times before the show I say to Giza, I need to try, and it's hard. Even today, I thought 10 till 12, 40 minutes over that. It's hard because we can be robotic and come in here and just read a thing and go, but that's not really what this show is about. So I do try and keep it down, and I'm conscious of wasting people's time or taking up your time, but it kind of just flows, and that's why sometimes. And I've got no issue when people like Lawrence is like, listen, can we move it along? There's no problem with that. I get it. I miss Darren. I don't miss Jeff. Right, Giza, before we get to that, has Jeff made an appearance again on West Ham Network? Or
no, there was Freshie and that were calling for him on Wednesday. And no, he didn't show up. He didn't show up.
Right, Giza, sorry, I've been rambling. For the final time this season, what did we finish on? And we can then get a tally from Freshie for one final time too.
All right then, mate. Well, we start with Lawrence.
Oh no.
0.
0
There's nothing to change there, mate.
Oh,
shit. Titch, 35.
Fuck it. I had nothing to play for, mate. I was on the beach.
No. Roberto is 40.
40? Yep.
Colin 40.
Colin 40. Yep.
Me 50.
50 for Giza. Yep.
Fresh 60 for Wally.
Wait, how much for Fresh?
No, I'll just go Wally first. 60.
Okay. All right, sorry. 60. Sorry, I thought you said it and just cut out.
Do it in order.
60 for Wally?
Yeah. 65 for Fresh.
65. Yep.
75 for Angel.
Angel, he's had a solid since he started. He's had a solid. Most weeks have been solid.
Yeah.
For Angel. 75, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Inky 70.
Yep.
And Danny Boy, winner of the week, 85.
Well done, Danny. So Danny worked out his score. You party pooper.
Yeah, don't be doing that again.
Yeah, you don't do that. Always, you're out, mate. You're out.
Yeah. But the 70 for Inky obviously was enough to consolidate his lucky pick and win the title. Well done, Inky boy. Well done.
Inky, had it not been for that lucky dip, these 70 points would not have been enough, and Freshie would have, he would have kept his place.
No, Fresh. He got runners up, Freshie boy. So
let me just recap. This is for hopefully so Freshie can just put it in. You look, my brain is not. I'm not doing no simple math today. I'll start with Inky at the top. Inky scored 70 points tonight. Freshie scored 65. Danny, the champ for the last show of this season, 85 points. Well done, Danny. So we had Leeds winning tonight and Leeds winning the season. Well done, boys. I'm not gritted teeth. Well done, you Leeds boys. Listen, you lot make the show. Like, imagine if it was all just West Ham. So yeah, the fact that we've got like other teams and that, it makes it's good because then we have the little banter between clubs and that. So yeah, you two have definitely enhanced the show. Trust me, I mean that.
And it sort of it reflects the season, doesn't it?
Exactly.
From West Ham and Leeds, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. It really does. Right. Who's next? Sorry, Danny got that. I said Danny. Yeah. Giza, you scored 50. I scored 35. Roberto scored 40. Walito scored 60. Colin scored 40. Lawrence scored 0. Kieran, obviously, we didn't do his today, or if we are doing Kieran's was 85. If Fresh, whatever you put in Fresh, I'll just put that in the league table. It doesn't make no difference. Angel 75. Another solid evening for Angel. And Fresh, he's already done it. Look at that. Look at him. He's even put champ there. Look, he's Freshy is a gracious in defeat. I don't think it would be the same for these Leeds
Jesus Christ.
duo.
When you think over a season, Geezer, we're talking what? 40 points.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's close. That's close, man.
That is close.
Yeah.
Real close. And the fact that it was that little bonus, real lucky dip that actually.
I stayed in the top 4, Geezer. Champions League.
Champions League for Giza.
Champions League.
Freshly appreciate that, mate. Let me read the comments and then let me just get back to us. Where are we? Right, let's put that there. Let me get to the comments. No. Wait, hold on. These.
Yeah, anyway.
Mark says, I'll be honest, I watched more of the Spurs game, hoping Everton would pull it off, but they were crap. Exactly. One shot on target, Malk, and that came in the 99th minute. Danny.
Yeah, I couldn't watch it after knowing what was going on. But I say I watched 5 minutes highlights. But obviously they were shit, Geezer. Not good enough. And but that's their fault. Letting it get to the. Yeah.
Inky says, Danny, your turn to smash the Hammers next season.
It won't be never happening. It won't be happening again, mate.
Malk said, "Hey, is Bowen going Arsenal? Just something I heard."
No.
I doubt it. With Madueke and Saka, I don't know why they would.
Why would you?
Dalman can play out there as well, so I doubt that.
Yeah, very, very. No.
Danny says
the Liverpool link is believable.
Yeah,
I'm not sure that they can. They can't replace Salah, but would it make sense to put him out? It could do. They're on the front foot most of the time, Liverpool. It could do a job for Liverpool. It could do a job for Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's very hard to see. I don't know.
Danny says, I had 10 lucky dips and still didn't win the cup. And I think
Did you? About 10.
Danny probably got the most. Probably. I'm saying probably because I remember kept saying, fucking hell, Danny again. So even having the most, still didn't win it. So I'm guessing you did have the most, but I'm not. Yeah.
No, that just shows me his picks were shit.
Danny, sorry, I read that. Wally says, oh, no, Malk said that. Sorry. So Malk obviously wanted Spurs to go down. I was having 1 second. Shit. Right, I'm going to get through these commentaries. Look, well done. Danny says, Walito. Well, great show. Love it and love all you're doing. It's always a pleasure joining you all. Always back at you for that, Colin. Don't bust my bubbles titch. No, I won't, Inky. You are very much deserving. Inky, I'll do my best. 10 lucky dips didn't work. Well, I'll see you all next week, says Colin. Colin, much appreciated. And we will be back next week. I just want to get through these and then, Is Willie a Coventry next season? No way. Kieran also got 85. Okay, yeah. And so you would have put that in your thing, Fresh. So I'll update the table with the 85 points because it makes no difference. Like I said, one thing next season we have to have, and we'll do this over the the weeks before the season. Everybody will have a system just in case. So if you're not here and you haven't, we'll just put that system. So trust me, we'll never have a no input for someone. But note to everybody, maybe if you're still doing live in World Cup, I will be. I am maybe needing somewhere to shout about Ancelotti rubbish. Thank you. Welcome me. Much kind. Listen, Angel, you have been good for the channel. Like it's been refreshing. So we're all happy you're here. And
Yeah.
we'll be doing the Friday nights throughout. So we'll be talking about World Cup and just talking about general stuff. So yeah, we'll be here every Friday, Angel.
Yeah.
We'll just be chatting.
And-
So yeah, jump in.
You enjoy that winter in England next year. Wherever you're going.
It's gonna be cold,
I
Angel.
hope
over
you're
here.
prepared for it, Angel. I hope you're prepared. Get some warm clothing, boy.
Yeah,
You're gonna need it.
it's gonna be cold, especially up north. Down here, it's nowhere near. Well, it's not as cold as up north where you're going. So
And it's gonna be wet.
bring a
For a fine umbrella.
thick jacket. Right, Danny says, "Can I just say thanks to Titch and Giza for all the work you do on this?" Right, Danny,
Cheers, Danny.
appreciate it. Listen, yeah, appreciate it. We're going to be here all the time, every Friday. So yeah, hopefully, whenever you lot are free, you lot just pop in, and whatever you lot want to put in the chat to talk about, we've got room to do that because
Yeah.
we're not. Yeah, so yeah, we just have a chat.
Yeah, from now on, if there's something you want to talk about, let us know. We'll talk
Yeah.
about it.
Oh shit! Freshie says that 0 the other week killed me. I remember now. It's reminded me. Inky's bursting your bubble. He said Champions League only the top 3. So he's trying to kick you out of the Champions
Yeah,
League.
ain't it? It's top 5 now in the Premier League.
Oh, top 5? Wait.
Yeah,
Oh.
top 5 in the
Oh.
Premier League.
Oh, top 5. Oh yeah, I snuck
you
it.
as
mate.
well, T.
Yeah,
I see you're in as well, mate.
Yeah, I'm in. Thanks for that. I'll have some of that. Right, so Wally says PUSB, Danny. What does that stand for again? I forgot. PUSB. What is fuck's sake? What does that stand for? It's something to do with Coventry, innit? Little Bowen could go Newcastle for me as well, says Danny Boy. Night Colin, if you're still there. I won't be in for a few weeks, taking a few weeks off while it's off season. Yeah, you do what you got to do. World Cup shortly. Exactly. We'll be on here. We'll be on here Fridays. And, you know, because of the time of the world, yeah, I might pop on and just doing additional little bits and bobs. I don't know. Like I said, you know, the whole point of this channel is not for any monetization, none of that. So if I come on here, it's because I really want to burn it. I don't have to. I come on it. So if you see me pop on World Cup and maybe England have somehow put in a fan and I just want to come on and talk about that. Yeah, so but definitely Fridays, every Friday. Also want to thank Titch for all his. Can you read that, Giza? Nice one.
that don't surprise me. That's all.
Play up. Okay, play up Sky Blues. Wally, look. Wally, we don't want to hear none of that, mate. Yes, we will be talking about the comings and goings at West Ham. I reckon 10 to 12 players leaving. Yeah, everything to talk about. We'll have the time and the space to do it. So it'll be more you lot's input because here,
I don't have to do any writing. I don't have to do any writing.
No writing.
Fucking easy for me, mate. I can just talk.
You look, and that's the thing. You look. Listen, the way the show's set up, us two have to talk, and we try and. But on after this, it's about if you lot got something to say, then it's more about you lot more so because we ain't. We're following a script here in regards to. It's talking about the games that have been played, and then it's the scores. Now it's just open to anybody want to chat. We just chat. So you'll be more participation, more input from you lot because we're just gonna chat. So anyway, yes, much thanks Titch for hard work, and much thanks Giza for robbing scores.
Oh, mate. I didn't rob. Fucking hell, not many people helped me when I tried to rob them. Like, it didn't help me that much. Now and again it worked.
And Freshie wants to thank Giza for all the thievery he did, says Danny Boy. And Giza, of course, the thief that he is. Cheers, Giza. Buy yourself a paperweight. He needs more than that. When the cyclone hits, he needs a fucking.
I've got one. Look, see my candle thing here.
Yeah.
That blew out about 2 years ago. That's my paperweight. It's on there. There you go. Already got one.
You need more than that. Your cyclones. And much thanks for all the 2-1 wankers in the chat. Yes, Angel, you know it. You know. Giza.
Exactly.
Any final words? Obviously, we're back next week, but final words just in regards to
great.
Yeah.
That was great. That was that down to the wire. That could have gone either way on the last night. And lucky for Inky boy, he got the lucky dip. But held strong in the last game. Got his 70 points or whatever. So yeah, it was good. It was really good. It could have got mate, if he'd had a 0 like Lawrence, things changed, didn't they? Things changed. Old Freshie's in with a shout of winning again.
Yep.
But he didn't. He held strong, got what he needed to get. So there you go. But it's been good. It's been emotional.
Yeah.
To quote a film. Quote a film quote.
Well, I like to say, Geezer, I appreciate you. The shows wouldn't be the same if it ain't both of us on screen.
No.
But
your work, I will say with you, the work you put in to get it fucking all organised is superb. Well done. I just turn up.
No, you don't. Right. So you turn up every week. And like I said, the show wouldn't be the same if it was just one of us on screen. You understand? So I'm under no illusions that, it can only work, you lot, obviously, with both of us here. So yeah, it's something that I look forward to, however tired I am. And you lot don't understand how, but for me, this is like, regardless, I'm going to be here because I enjoy it. And yeah, so I'm glad that you're always available, always bringing whatever you bring to the show, which everybody, I think a lot of people tune in for Geezer, you understand? So
slag me off.
Yeah, that and all.
Especially Freshie. But I enjoy Freshie's comments. I've always, even I show on a Wednesday, mate. He's always got some smart ass fucking remark. I love it.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. I love banter and taking a piss. And I used to be very, very good at it. And now I seem to be getting it full time. And I really enjoy it. That's what I enjoy. And even the other boys when they throw one in. Brilliant.
Yeah. So yeah, thanks to Freshie. Always. I'm just talking about from the what goes into this. Just working out the scores, making corrections.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like and Robert with his VAR.
Yeah, Robert
really
and the VAR. Good. Even Robert doing his homework research for picking 11th and sometimes 10th and 11th game. It's a shame that next year, because of West Ham being shit, we won't have that. But at least Robert is still on the VAR, so we still have his input in regards, because obviously he was picking the other games as well. So yeah, this channel, this show it needs everybody. It needs all the people in the chat, including someone like Angel, who pops up out of nowhere like a cyclone, and just that. Colin, last year you joined, and once again that was very refreshing. So if we can, and there's no bad people in here where no one don't get along and there's little sniping and all that shit. Everybody gets along.
No.
It's all banter and none of that shit. Which I wouldn't.
I even enjoy Mal popping in and fucking slagging us off.
Yeah, even Mal. Bloody hell. But no, all of you lot, every single one of you. Right, let me read the chat. Good night. Oh shit. Oh, listen, Danny, happy birthday. And it was fitting that you won on your birthday.
How good's that? Oh, damn, Danny boy. Oh, that's
you had a solid season as well, so you just missed out. Not by not many points.
Yeah.
But you weren't far off of winning. Well played, all. Roberto, as always, much appreciated. And cheers, Roberto, for doing a proper working VAR. Exactly. And cheers, Roberto, for being a bad VAR and me losing 100 points, says Danny. The modern day saint. Inky says the modern day Saint and Greasy show. Sorry, I couldn't help you this week with VAR. So all of you lot, I say it every week, you lot, and obviously it's genuine. Much appreciated. We'll be back. I'm talking like, obviously, you ain't gonna see us. We'll be back next week. And it's down to you lot. Any talking points and that, put it in the chat. And we will do no longer than 2 hours. No longer than. So we're looking at 11:30, but sometimes 12. There'll be no longer. So get your stuff in the chat and we'll chat, and it'll be down to whatever you lot want to talk about. Geezer, any final words before we end the stream for this season?
No, enjoy the year, son. I enjoy it too, coming on here. I know you do. And I love the boys in the chat. They're all good. They're all good lads. And yeah, you watch a lot of YouTube people and they, they're getting hateful comments and fucking all this shit. I don't even, I don't experience that. And I love that. And it's definitely not on here. And definitely, even on Wednesdays when we do show, we don't get any hate and shit and crap.
Yeah.
And it's good because it's very easy to be hateful on a little tappy and slag people off. If it's good banner, I love it even more. Right? If it's taking the piss, fantastic. And we got good boys that can do that. You can take the piss and have a little pop. And I'd like to be the pantomime villain when I can. Especially when I'm winning. When I'm winning. Obviously not tonight.
We haven't heard you remind everyone about your record points, though.
Yeah, 135. Was it 135? I think it was.
Yep.
Or was it 150? I can't remember. It's going up now.
Yeah,
it's going up.
65, I think.
Still, no one's beating that. But maybe next year.
Yeah,
that might be. No, if we do the extra 5 points, then I held that record.
Yeah, exactly. And Freshie, thank you. Because how bad a father. He says, and big up Danae for the lucky.
Yeah, that's great.
I mentioned everybody but Danae. Yeah. And that's the thing. She actually likes doing them as well. So
yeah, she loves it. She's good.
Good night. Oh, take care, Inky. Well done, champ. Yes, well done, Inky. Darren will.
Yeah, well done, Inky. At the end of the day, Inky won the day, right? Freshly last year.
Yeah.
Inky this year. Well done, Inky. So you got there in the end. But you had to be there, mate. You can't get there on picks alone or lucky dip.
Yeah.
You got to keep a decent standard of points up during the year and hope for lucky dip. And we've all had a few. Danny, obviously, more than fucking most. He shouldn't be anywhere near the top 4. But he was.
It would have been so dramatic had Robert done the VAR, and for some reason on the goals, obviously you can't get the goals wrong. You trust me, all of them I go through them and fine tooth comb, but right at the end, actually, or the corners, there was actually one more. And Freshie's, that would have been. It could have been for fuck's sake.
Freaking nuts, that would have been.
And birthday champ, pantomime thief, in capital letters. And Freshie says the record is 335 points.
Yeah, bollocks. That's your record, not mine.
Great game. Wait, great game. Great lads. Love it. Yep, I second that. Right, you lot. No more words to be said. Well done, Inky. Worthy winner. Well done, Danny, for champ tonight. Birthday champ. Freshie. You was a worthy champion last season, and you was gracious in a very narrow defeat this season. And I know we're going to come back stronger for next season. That's West Ham and us West Ham boys in this game show. So you lot have a good week, all of that. And we will see you next Friday for a general chit-chat. Correct. It is my record, not yours. Correct.
Sure is.
So you lot will be back next week, 10 o'clock, probably till 11:30, maybe 12, but no longer than that. Have a good week, and we will see you all next Friday. Ciao.
See you later, chaps. Bye-bye.
And now